And we're live.
Why, hello, this is Fitness and Fun with us, and we are featuring one of my close friends, the Music Man 99.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Say hello. And this is the Fitness Man. And I'm starting this podcast because we're going to talk a lot about fitness and a little bit of nutrition, but also later on when we have episodes, we're going to have some fun. And part of that would be playing some games while we talk about certain things, while I help share other people's experiences they've had while working out with me. And that's one of my close friends here, the Music Man.
Hello.
And so he will be giving a testimony shortly later in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
But to get the ball rolling, let's see. Once my notes want to pop up, here we go. All right, so.
Do you mind if I grab my phone real quick, boss?
Yeah, go ahead.
You go.
So, camera's on you.
Go for it, Troll Master.
Let's see, part of dieting. So the reason why I want to talk about dieting is because, I guess that's kind of a poor name for it. Really, it should be a lifestyle change. But in terms of content here, we could just call it dieting for right now. But the reason why dieting is so important is because, it's the bread and butter of your fitness journey, because you can't outwork a bad diet. There's no way. You could go home and smash 10 pizzas a day, and you could work out every day and you'd still not look as good or not put on much muscle, because of certain things that you need to accommodate in your diet.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the main things would be obviously protein. That's number one. You've probably seen those videos where bodybuilders are like protein.
Protein is your friend.
Right. And I mean, yes, it's very important, but the reason why they prioritize that over everything is because that's what helps build your muscles. That's what helps grow them. And that's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you don't consume enough protein in your diet, then you're not going to go as far as you would. You're not going to, develop as fast as you would,
mm-hmm.
or really make any progress. And so that's one of the key nutrients that you kind of have to keep constant, because based on your goals, which I'm going to ask Mr. Music Man here what his goals are for me training him. But the main thing is, depending on what your goals are, that vastly depends on how you're going to eat. Because if you want to put on size, well, you need to jump up your calories way more than what you're doing. You need to eat at least 300 to 500 more than what you're currently eating, and you need to make sure the majority of that is either lean protein or some healthy foods. Because if let's say you go, well, I want to be lean, all right, well, you got to, number one, preserve muscle mass, so that you have to prioritize protein. And then the other part of it is you would be cutting your calories, so you wouldn't be eating as much. You would still be, but your main goal would be to find foods that satiate you, so you're not like ravenous throughout the day. And then of course you have the opposite, where when you bulk up, you need to eat more calories. You need to especially increase your protein. I would say a little bit, but also you need to prioritize eating. So that would mean you would be eating every 3 to 5 hours. So like that means as soon as you wake up in the morning, you would be down there making your big meal. You wouldn't be skipping breakfast.
Right. You'd be eating breakfast every day.
Right. And so in order to get the results that you're wanting, you have to tailor your diet to that. Because if you don't, you can work out for 2 years
and still look the same.
Or only improve a little bit when you could have improved
so much more.
Exactly. And so so John, or the Music Man, excuse me, tell me about your goal. What's your goal? Are you looking to be cut? Like, you want to be lean and mean, or you want to be big and bulky?
Well, when it comes to my health, I would say first, I would try to trim down a little bit first to start off.
Okay, but what is your end result?
Because my end result is to lose weight.
Okay.
It's because I'm like at around 240-ish right now, and my goal is to work down to like a 180, 175.
Okay. So, like, for you, I would start you out with something simple. Now that you've told me your goal weight, I would say, yes, you want to cut, right? You want to lean down.
Cut down, yep.
Then, I would say you're probably consuming right now, unknowingly, probably around 2,400 calories, if
Yep.
not around that calorie range.
Around, yeah.
So what I would
haven't
say
really-
is, you should take one day where you just track everything that you eat, or actually a week. Track everything you eat in a week.
Mhm.
All right, and total up all the calorie values each day, or at least when you remember, you need, I would say, at least 3 to 4 days of data. Just so I can kind of get an average of what you're eating.
An estimate.
Right, and then what you can do from there is, instead of jumping from 2,400 calories to 1,800 right away,
You start
you
going off.
can say, okay, instead of that, I'm going to lower it down to 2,100.
Mhm.
If you're at 24, you just
Work your way
reduce it.
down.
Exactly, and then you could maybe for 1 month go with that calorie goal. Then the next month you decrease a little bit, but
Mhm.
remember, you got to keep your protein levels up, because you don't
Yep.
want to affect your muscle growth. You don't
Mhm.
want to affect anything of that nature, especially if that's your goal.
Yep.
But with you leaning down, that's very important. You have to be aware of that.
Yes.
Um,
Absolutely.
And fats are going to be your best friend, but you have to choose healthy fats.
Yes.
That's going to keep you satiated longer.
Yep.
That's going to allow you not to eat as much as you should.
Absolutely.
And even, believe it or not, black coffee. See, here's the thing: coffee is only bad for you when you start adding all that extra shit.
Yes.
It's like when I put that creamer in there and I load that up and I put my sugar and
Can the
everything
troll
like
speak?
that.
Can Hello?
All right.
So-
Coffee is also super high in acidity. That's what I've noticed getting
Yeah.
older.
Yes.
Is you start to get acid reflux or
Oh
heartburn.
no, not
Yeah,
yet.
you'll get there. Trust me. That's not avoidable. You'll have fun eventually. Same with pizza. So while you enjoy your little pizza fetish right now,
Mm.
just wait till you get older. Great for evacuation,
Right.
Yes.
but not a healthy
So-
solution for anything. Sorry, take it away, boss.
So I guess coffee, what it does is it has a lot of health benefits for especially men. Actually, there was a study where they took men who don't drink coffee and men who do drink coffee, and there was a significant difference in their testosterone production. They had more testosterone, free testosterone, so that's good for building muscle, but also I would say coffee is only good for you if you keep it at a moderate amount.
Yeah, don't drink too much.
I only have 1 cup a day, luckily. I mean, there was probably one day, like recently, where I had to have 2 cups, but that was like the only time.
Right.
I keep it, I keep it straight and consistent. I don't try to consume a lot of it, because it can, eventually you become dependent on it. Most days I wake up in the morning on my days off, I won't even have coffee.
So would you say coffee is like a really serious part of? Because you mentioned coffee a lot already. Is that like one of your go-tos?
It helps.
Yeah,
Because I don't do coffee anymore.
As he
mainly-
said, it helps boost your testosterone.
You know what
helps
else
build
it
muscle.
helps though? It helps. It's a diuretic.
Yeah,
it helps.
a
It
diuretic.
moves your bowels. It gets
Yep.
your body
Yeah.
moving. Like
Cleans you out a little
yeah, it
Well,
cleans
see,
you out a little bit.
In the morning I have that, and then I take a shit like half an hour or so later.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But that would
I'm
be
just keeping it real. You know what I mean?
that would be good for testosterone production, which is something that
I did not know that,
that-
by the way. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's interesting enough is, when you're overweight, especially, your body's converting most of your testosterone into estrogen. So when a man carries around a lot of body fat, it's like a hormone reversal almost. So it's like, yeah, you might be producing testosterone fine, but what's happening is your body's saying, "Oh, I'm going to convert that into estrogen." Like the fat just sends a signal to your body. So now all your usable testosterone that you could be having is now converted into the female hormone, and then you just keep getting fatter and fatter and fatter.
Yeah, because it's shifting its priority.
Right, exactly. And
Mm.
so how you have to kind of switch back is you kind of have to get in touch with your primal man side. In order to do that, you would have to then go out and lift some weights, do something that's strenuous to your body to
Yeah.
make your body repair.
Mm-hmm.
And once you start losing that weight, more and more of your testosterone will start to come back.
Right.
And also the reason why testosterone levels are so important is because that's your number one fat burning male hormone. Not only that's what makes you a man, literally, but that's why men have such easy time losing weight and shouldn't really pack on a lot of weight early in life. Later in life, when your testosterone eventually declines, but not earlier in life. That just shows a hormone imbalance.
All right, real quick, guys. Pause. All right.
All right.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, and so let's see, how can I move?
You got questions for him on your phone. That's why he's on his phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
talking
So
to
we
the
talked
people
about
now, man.
that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So also, just real quick, you also want to just cut your processed food. That's
Yeah.
number one. And
Oh, yeah.
that and I don't know your diet at home, what you consume,
Mm-hmm.
but if that's something that your parents get a lot, you need to be aware of that.
Yes.
So instead of, if you can't avoid it, I would at least shrink your portions of the processed food.
Mhm.
Have less than what you could.
Right.
So that way you're not
Cut down on the processed foods.
not
which should
only
cut
not only
down
does
a lot of
processed food not only is that a strain on your body,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what chemicals they use, what's mixed in there, that
Yeah.
can have a big effect on how you lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. Okay.
So yeah.
And then
So real quick, I want him to talk a
okay.
little bit.
Well then here I'll pull up. the
No.
question.
Save your stuff.
Okay.
Spread it out. What do you do right now? What do you want to change specifically in your life? I want an overview, and he should know because
Well,
if he's training you,
yes.
what's your daily eating like? Because I have nutrition background and education.
Mm-hmm.
He's good at actually taking it and going
to
to
the
the
physical?
gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to the
He's
gym.
good at the physical part.
Yeah, like I don't give a shit anymore, clearly. But like, so what do you do now? Is because I know you're obsessed with pizza, which needs to go if you want to lose.
I
weight.
have really trimmed that down a lot. Actually, to be truthful.
So
Okay,
what's
then
like? What's like?
how many days a week now do you have compared to?
No. So let's go with this week's now over. Let's just call this week over.
Okay.
Yes.
Starting Sunday of this last week, what did you eat each day?
So
Each day, just break it down. For me.
so yesterday
No. Start from the beginning and work your way forward.
Ooh, okay.
So it's gonna be a little difficult, but it'll get easier.
So Monday of last week.
No. Sunday.
Sunday.
No,
Or
this
Sunday.
week.
Sunday of this
Yes.
week. So tomorrow.
No, that's next week.
No, that's next.
This
week.
is
So
the end of this
earlier
week.
Sunday,
So
Okay,
this beginning of this last week.
last Sunday.
So I can't remember off the top of my head what
Do you
I
go
had.
to church on Sundays?
I actually have to work, so I
Okay,
never
so what
get
did
a
you?
chance.
So you work on Sundays. What did you eat before work? Did you eat before work?
I think I had like just one singular donut.
Okay, you had a
Okay,
donut
donut.
for breakfast.
Donut for
Okay,
breakfast.
so what else? Keep going. You went to work. What do? Do you eat during breaks? Do you eat during work?
No, I don't
Okay.
eat during work. Whenever so Sundays I'm in the meat department, so it's like all raw meat and seafood, so I can't eat anything in there without getting sick. So on my breaks, I would
yeah.
probably maybe have like a really small snack size bag of chips.
I don't want to hear
Okay.
words like small or
Okay,
big
yeah,
or
just
anything
okay.
like
So
that.
bag
Like
of
a-
chips.
Tell
So,
bag of chips.
Is it
Yeah.
like a normal? Like,
No, who cares? Bag of chips. So
Just a-
donut bag of chips. We're already picking up
Like
on
snack
yeah.
size.
size.
But keep going. Sit again.
Okay.
Don't give a
Um,
shit about the size. You're eating
So
donut
for
bag
my
of chips.
lunch,
There you
I
go.
was
Keep
so
going.
for my lunch that day I would maybe eat like a sub sandwich.
Okay, so,
Okay, so
what do you
possibly-
put on it? What do you put on it?
yeah.
I put on meat. I get
What kind of meat?
like ham and turkey,
Okay.
salami,
Okay.
and then I do like a balsamic vinaigrette.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
Sandwich doesn't seem to be a problem at all.
no,
And then, so sandwich, do you get stuff with the sandwich? Do you get, how many sodas are involved in this
Yeah,
whole
sodas,
day? You haven't talked
sodas.
about drinks.
I would say only 2 a day.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
really cut down.
What
a
about
lot.
water? How much water? I mean, you should be
I drink-
only drinking water right now.
I drink at least 2 to 3 cups a day, depending. It's like 2 to 3, 32 ounces.
Okay, so that would be a huge change for you.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good starting point.
Yeah.
Because changing your fluids is a lot easier than changing your eating habits.
Oh yeah, sugar. Okay, yeah, that
Get
actually
rid of
leads
the
into
sodas entirely.
Yeah, I mean, if you can cut out your when I
That's perfect
stopped
because
drinking,
I saved that video for sugar that you sent me. Like,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, if you want to talk about that too, did you? We can pull up that video.
yeah,
if you
I got
want.
it here.
Well, I
Or
got
wait,
it pulled
you
up
got
on
it.
here.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So that's an
Well,
excellent.
no, let's finish the
Okay.
week. Let him talk. Let him
Yeah,
talk.
go ahead.
Yeah. So we got some fluids in there. We got
Yeah.
so far we're at sandwich. On day one, we're already at donut, chips, and sandwich
Yeah.
with some maybe naughty fluids. But okay,
Only
so that's
only
lunch.
one though soda.
Okay, so far. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So far, but that's already a lot of stuff. But that's okay to know. You were curious.
Then
So lunch is done. Keep going.
so the next day,
I'll go ahead and get that for you.
so Monday I work early in the morning as well. So sometimes I'll get like on Monday. So that Monday I got I think like an ale.
Well, what? I don't know. How was dinner? What did you have for?
Oh, what I had for dinner?
On Sunday.
I had nachos.
You had
Okay,
nachos for dinner.
A little bit more junk food. Okay.
Well, I didn't know thing because I've been put like tomatoes, like a little bit of lettuce to try to get at least a little bit of greens in there.
Okay.
Meat like taco meat that I
All
make
right,
fresh
so-
at home.
I think and this is a normal day for you.
Yes.
We can establish the pattern.
I think
Yeah.
that's a really good ground line because, like I said, he knows physical fitness.
Like I don't.
I know it, but I don't practice it, so I have no
Mhm.
right to speak.
Mhm.
But when it comes to nutrition, dude, just starting with what you're drinking is going to change your world.
Like-
You're not going to be dehydrated. You're going to feel better. You're going to poop better. You're going to, oh my God, man, you're going to lose weight
Like-
for no reason.
like, I'll tell you
Like,
this.
Yeah.
I only had one soda today.
Well, that's great, but how
Right.
about zero sodas?
Right.
Why are you even drinking soda? Because it tastes good? You realize
Well,
you
I
can
only
get
have-
flavored water.
So like John, whenever we go out to Wendy's or whatever,
Mhm.
that's the only time I have,
no soda
Pop.
at all. Yeah.
and I make it Diet Coke.
Mhm.
I make it diet. And now
Mhm.
diet isn't the best for you either.
It's a lot better.
It's a lot
It's
better.
a lot better, but there's
but-
more chemicals in it.
Right.
No.
That-
Enough of that argument, dude. That's not been true since ever.
It's
No one
better
has
for
died
you.
from drinking Diet Coke yet.
No.
Right.
I'm sorry, but let
It's-
that one go.
It's
Yeah.
better
That was
for
a
you.
rumor. That's like saying the Earth's flat. Like, come on.
The earth
It-
is not.
You're gonna die sooner from real soda than you are from any like
Right.
nicer stevia or
That's true.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Stevia
So
is like
it's
That's
better.
actually good for you.
it's healthier sugar.
Yeah, no, it's
It's-
literally good
It's
for
still
Yes.
bad for
Yeah.
you, but it's better for you than the original.
Yes.
So
Original
and,
has probably what
and part of
twice
that
the sugar.
and what's part of that is you'll find out here in a minute exactly how much sugar they
you. All right,
put
I got logged in. I'm sorry. I'm just
in-
letting you know.
drinks like that.
Mhm.
And you will notice once you start cutting down your soda intake
I'm looking on my screen. 'cause
terms
I
of,
put
you know,
numbers in.
in
Mhm.
terms of the original, like, the sugary kind,
Yep.
you will lose weight almost immediately. You
Mhm.
won't retain water anymore because, pop, it has caffeine.
Pop, you called it pop. Oh my
Okay.
God, I'm so in the Midwest right now.
I call it both.
I know, yeah, we've been over this.
So-
yeah,
I've always called it soda.
So once you stop consuming that sugar all the time, your
Mhm.
body's not going to retain water anymore
Mhm.
because sugar and salt and those things make your body retain water.
Mhm.
So first and foremost, you'll be dehydrated, so your body's not like, because when your body's dehydrated and you drink soda and then you drink water, your body's going to hold on to that water because you're already dehydrating it. It's like, well, why would I
This camera.
Why-
dude, this
you know,
camera keeps fucking with me.
why
Here
why
we
would
go,
I
here we go.
Mhm.
spend my water when I just got it, when I need it, So you have to keep your water intake high because you need to stay hydrated, and that's very important for even
Losing-
even anything, but also
working out,
working
yeah.
out because you need to keep your muscles hydrated so they can contract, so they can actually work, so they can actually do the work that you're putting them through.
Mhm.
So, for you, instead of having the sugary version, I would have the zero version to start out with.
Yeah.
Keep it at your 2, but just for right now, try to switch to the 0.
Mhm.
And then once you're doing that, then you can take it a step further and go, instead of having 2 zero drinks now, I'm going to have one
One.
zero drink. And then 1 zero drink to nothing, and
So what do
only.
What do you feel comfortable eating each day? Like what really satiates your? Because I've noticed when I started fixing how I eat,
Mhm.
I figure out what doesn't make me feel like shit afterward, what allows me to poop afterward, what gives me energy and not sleepy afterward.
Right.
What have you eaten that, like, because honestly, we don't want to make you miserable. I don't
Right.
believe in anyone going all like, oh yeah, you
So,
gotta eat kale. and
You gotta go
So,
on a keto diet.
full
So a
on,
good
yeah.
part of that is when you manage your calories,
Mhm.
do it on a weekly basis instead of a daily basis.
Yep.
And so you still track it daily, but by managing it on a weekly
Weekly.
basis,
Mhm.
then let's say the majority of the week you keep your calories low because you're going to go to a party, you're going to go here and
Mhm.
overeat, right? Well, guess what? You've kept your calories low all week, so that means that one day you go out, you can have a little bit more, you can have that junk food, but you're still in a calorie deficit, so you're still hitting your calorie goals, therefore you're still going to lose weight.
How
Mhm.
long ago did I send you that sugar thing?
I actually have it fresh pulled up right
Yeah,
now.
but it doesn't matter. I need to pull it up for the computer for you.
Well, I'm saying I can send it to you on.
Oh,
Instagram.
yeah, if you can forward it, yeah, to refresh it for me, that'd be awesome. Because this computer, like, gotta upgrade this computer for sure. It takes forever.
We need to upgrade.
You need to
I
upgrade.
need an upgrade, exactly what he said.
Upgradeception.
Yes. Indeed.
Indeed.
Well, so again, so I ask you that question. What do you eat right now, currently? So you gotta get rid of the chips and, and soda. Like, that's just a no-brainer. Like, that's something that, like, dude, think about it. If they're telling children, when you're a kid, and they're like, you can only have one, there's a reason they're fucking
There's a
telling
reason
you that.
doing that, yeah.
So, you have a lot of still these eating... Oh, you sent it. Perfect. I'll go ahead and pull it up for you guys. Switch into the room camera. But, you have a lot of habits that are still very, like, kind of... It seems like you're attached to things you can't let go from, like, a childhood. Like, why are you still hooked on chips? Really? I have never, since I've grown up, I've never sat around and thought, look, I'll make it simple for you. The way it really helped me, the way that I just decided, fuck it, I'll need it, stop buying it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sucks that you still live at home because you're surrounded by whatever is at the home. We've actually talked,
Yeah, that was me at my mom's house.
Yep.
The diet was all processed. I get it. It's cheap. They don't have to spend very much money. They get you your food. They feed you. You're their kid, right? They got to save money too. So
Absolutely.
I get that aspect. So what you need to do is at least check the serving size. You will be surprised. Do you know actually how much one serving of pizza is?
Loading, by the way.
Not maybe one or two slices.
Okay, so if you know one serving is 1 to 2 slices, and I'm not here to berate you or anything, but
No.
why? I've always been curious. Why do you eat the entire pizza?
Yeah.
Like,
So when I was in high school, when
right.
I was running cross country, I would buy myself a 14-inch. I'm dead serious. I was this thin when I was in high school. So, but I was actually muscular. I was a good looking dude, and I took care of myself. But I would eat an entire fucking 14-inch pizza, and even my cross country team was like, because I remember I think we talked about this once on one of our podcasts.
Right.
I said to him, I was like, I said, what'd you eat last night? And they said, before our meet, they're called meets, like when you go race.
Yep.
Okay.
I ran track. So.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we were all healthy and shit. But,
Yeah.
I'm just moving the camera so it's on you guys. But, I told him, he was like, yeah, I ate myself a whole pizza. And I said, yeah, man, me too. I got a large double pepperoni from Mountain Mike's. And he goes, whoa, man, I meant a personal pizza. I ate a whole personal pizza. You really should not have eaten.
Yeah.
And so I had wickedly weird bad eating habits when I was younger because my metabolism, see, when we're all young,
right, your
we're
metabolism
still thinking like our metabolism is skyrocketing.
Right.
So we can eat whatever we want, whenever we want.
And then if you work out on top of that, then you're just...
But then you get older and you need to start changing with your body. And you have not done that yet.
Right.
Yet. So this is why he's here, and I'm definitely here to give like the science behind it for you. Like but the eating part, that's what changed my life first. And it really, all it took for me, but it's different for everyone. As I just walked every day to my college from my house. It was a 9.7 round trip walk. So seriously, not like a little tiny walk. Like I worked for it.
miles a piece.
Yeah, exactly.
1.5 miles.
Fuck it. Some
There
days
and
I
back.
got there and I got high with a friend, and then I got picked up by my girlfriend or something because I didn't want to walk home. But my point is, it took work. It took about a
Right.
month of doing that 2 months. Every single day I did that. Now, the eating, though, that's where it starts.
Mhm.
Because look where it's all going, man.
I do actually. I'll tell you this. I do go on at least a mile walk each. Like I said, when I get home, I do try to go on a mile walk at least once a day. At least
But what
3
we're-
times a week.
So here's the thing about cardio.
See, that's not once a day.
Yeah,
That's 3 times a week, which
Right.
means you're implying
But
you might do it
But here's the thing.
maybe
cardio,
less than that.
But if you do cardio, like let's say you just ate at work, right?
Mhm.
And then you're done with work, you go home and you go for a
Well,
walk.
it sounds like he goes home and he keeps eating. Because what he's surrounded by is opportunity to eat.
you're only going to burn the food that you eat that's already in your system. That
Yeah.
Not
At
stored,
that point, yeah.
not stored energy.
At that point, it's too late.
Food that's already in your system. So what
Yeah.
you need to do is you need to do fasted cardio. So it would be best to do that either in the morning when, if you can, when you
Fill up
haven't
with
eaten.
water throughout the day.
Yeah.
that's what I do. I normally.
And
No,
so-
no, don't tell me what you do.
and
Because
so
what you're doing
for-
isn't working. So
and
we
so
don't,
for
we're not judging you. Remember
Right.
this. There is no judgment because I was 280 fucking pounds. How much do you weigh?
Round 2.
Don't make me pull out my scale. Be honest with me.
Round 240.
Okay,
Yeah.
around
I used to
240.
be 250.
I was
when I was
I
younger.
was almost 300 goddamn pounds. I was clinically obese. Okay, even though I'm 6'3", that is. I looked it up. I showed Benjamin.
that's-
sorry, Ben. I know
that-
but I'm being serious, man.
That's obese for.
I
his
was
height.
obese. I was fucking obese, and so are you. So you need to take those statements out of your mind. Well, I do this. Cool, that's great.
So don't do it.
But don't do it or do more of it. You
Do
see
more,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like it's great that you take a walk now and then. But what more can you do? Because I know once you're done with work, what else are you doing? You're hanging out with us or what? What else do you do?
Well, I mean, I do have band concerts. that I
That's
go
true.
to.
You're definitely good with the music area.
Yes.
So you keep busy.
Yeah, I'm.
Let me ask you more specifically. How much free time a day do you think you would have?
Really? So I work 5 days a week,
Uh-huh.
Friday through Tuesday.
Okay.
So
Oh, so you get back-to-back days off.
yes, I get
I'm
every
sure it
Wednesday.
feels good, but I still like what we have.
I like every
for the
Wednesday-
job we have.
Every
Right.
Wednesday and Thursday I have fun. Wednesdays I go work out with Ben, and then we do whatever we want afterwards.
Yeah.
On Thursdays, for Thursdays in the morning to mid afternoon, I really don't have enough.
So really, right now, what you're saying though is you don't have a lot of free time throughout the entire week, right?
Honestly, no.
So that's why I'm saying the most important starting point
Is to keep busy.
is to change what you're doing with your eating habits.
Yeah, because
And
that'll-
really, honestly, dude,
what
I know
that'll
it's
do-
hard. Real quick, just for nutrition value,
Yeah.
I know it's hard to jump away from solids first.
Mhm.
So start with your fluids.
Yes.
Stop soda. There's no
Right.
purpose in soda, juice, milk,
it just
all that shit.
dehydrates you, gives you
Get rid of
unnecessary
all of
sugar.
it. Don't think about anything anyone has ever said about any fluid. Just think water.
And also, the reason why sugar is so bad for you is because it spikes your insulin. When it spikes your insulin, yeah, you might get a little energy at first, but then you crash.
Mm-hmm.
When you keep doing that, your body's not going to respond to what it needs to get rid of the sugar,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what causes diabetes.
Yep.
And type 2, you're heading right down that road. No matter if you eat carbs and fat and pizza, it's bad carbs, it's bad fat, it's bad
You're
sugar.
not even using it. You know what I mean?
If your body's not using that fuel, it's just going to
Should I tell them about what happened to me recently? How bad eating poorly fucks up your actual body, and you
Yeah. can't
poop.
Yeah.
Dude,
Constipation.
so I was trying to be healthy, right? I
Mhm.
was like, okay,
Pull up the or get it ready.
it's ready to go. Yeah,
Okay.
I got you going. So I I thought, okay, protein's good. I could use some muscle. I'm working out. Back then, I was working out more, and I was starting to get healthier, whatever. But then I was working a lot, and I just wasn't working out anymore. But what I didn't realize is I'm putting in all this protein, these protein shakes and burgers, so red meat.
Yeah,
but
right.
I'm not using it. So what it does, literally, and you can enjoy your young body while you can. That's totally fair, both of you dickheads. But But one day you're going to realize that if you're not using that protein the way you guys are, like when he takes you to work out, your body's using that. It's protein is a thick chalk, okay?
Yes.
Like you've seen a protein shake.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't change just because it's in your body.
Right.
So if your body doesn't use the protein, it
backs
stays
you up.
Thank you. Yes.
It backs
So
your
I
system
went
up.
2 weeks these last couple of weeks not pooping, and then I remembered a secret that my body really does not tolerate red sauce. So I had some Tostino's pizza rolls.
Yeah.
I had laxatives. I had water. I tried nicotine. I tried everything I could to move
all that
it.
stuff. Yeah.
But the one thing I finally remembered is something special about me. My body's like, oh, red sauce from like pizza. Okay, bye. And then, dude, I feel like I lost 3 pounds that day.
Like,
So I'm telling you, it was something to be seen.
you could just drink some marinara.
But
What
the
you
point
need to
is,
do is you need to allow your body
yeah, I'm on you. I'm gonna get this
yeah.
set up over there.
to use that fuel.
Mhm.
That's the most important thing. If
Yeah,
you don't give
use
your
it.
body a purpose to use the fuel, it's just going to store. It's going to be like, I don't need this right now.
And then what does it do? It makes it fat, or it makes it stuck in your butt, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
the more fat you have, the more testosterone that you're producing is being converted into estrogen,
Mhm.
and the cycle repeats.
Yep.
And then when you're diabetic, dude, I didn't start putting on all of this new lean muscle until 5 years, until I got rid of what was going on.
Yeah.
Until my body stopped destroying itself because it had too much sugar in it.
Mm-hmm.
To now where it's like, oh, I can actually repair after a workout. Oh, I can actually put on muscle.
Yeah.
So we're actually looks like a robot.
There's the
penis.
video.
Look at
All
it's a robot penis.
So he's gonna show you.
So this is something
yeah.
that I found when I was on Reddit, and I sent it to him, and I said, dude, you might want to show this to you guys. And he was like, this might be really relevant to John. Now, John, I want you to understand how seriously
How much sugar is-
ridiculous this is.
This is a
I'm-
Pepsi.
This is just
yeah.
single fucking
One single
Pepsi.
soda.
That's like a 2-liter Pepsi. What it looks like.
I keep
Right.
trying to click
But
play
he,
on the...
but he breaks it down. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead and play.
yeah.
And I believe the audio, let me make sure the audio is on here.
Should be.
Should be. All right.
Let's see how much sugar is in a bottle of Pepsi. 41 grams of sugar for every 355 ml. This entire bottle is 1 liter. That's roughly 3 times the amount in this bottle. So 41 times 3 is 123 grams of sugar. Let's measure that. So that's 25 and a half teaspoons or 35 cubes of sugar in this entire drink.
Starting to come.
So now you have about 24 ounces of soda. So that's what, about roughly a quarter of what that is.
Stop moving!
So
You're like eating the camera. Ugh.
So you would probably
Fucking
be,
diva over here.
So yeah, I guess you'd be consuming probably.
Here, take another look, everybody. Seriously.
I see how much sugar is in that. That is a lot.
I mean,
I'm
that's
definite-
one. That's
1 liter of Pepsi.
No,
Alone.
That's not a liter.
Yeah, it is. He
Yeah,
said it
yeah,
was a
he
liter.
said
it was a
He
liter?
said it was a liter.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
1 liter.
It's 1 liter.
The
of Pepsi.
bigger bottles are 2 liters.
Oh, that's right. It's 2-liter bottles. Jesus fuck. So that's a tall bottle. Okay.
So basically, you just take that
yeah,
times
divided
2.
by 2, or divided by 2, or no.
You times
what is
it. You
No,
times
what's
it.
a normal fucking drink?
It's 12 ounces.
12
12
ounces.
ounces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a tall is 24 ounces, isn't it?
Yeah.
A liter is
No.
close to, what is a liter? Fuck, I don't know
A
liter.
liter is 355 milliliters.
Hey Google,
355.
how many
milliliters.
ounces to a liter? There.
So
that's what I
about
was
30.
looking for.
So about
So
close to
fluid-
40.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
340, basically, rounded up.
Yeah, you're looking at some nasty amounts of sugar, my friend. I gotta
So,
fix these cameras.
just seeing this alone, I'm definitely going to start cutting back.
And if you switch to diet for your 2 drinks, I'm just saying if you wanted to start with that, we would recommend just stop drinking soda completely.
No, that's no. See, you say cut back. I ask you again, and I mean this. Why are you drinking soda in the first place? There's no benefit at all. I'm asking you to start easy. He's got you on the weight training.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you. I'm begging you.
Honestly, why do I drink soda?
Yes.
Mainly because the caffeine wakes me up.
All right, then switch.
So I'm gonna switch to coffee.
Switch to coffee.
I'm gonna try coffee again to see if maybe my taste is different.
But you realize there's other alternatives than just here's
yeah, like there's even other things you can
don't
have
need
besides coffee.
beverages for caffeine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, yeah. I'll tell you this: if I go a day without caffeine, sometimes I get a headache. It's normal.
I'm sorry, but these are all just excuses because that's not normal. This is behavior that you're putting to yourself or that your body's created because of the habits that you already began.
Because you have those 2 sodas a day, your body's used to that. So you're addicted to it. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do is you need to. I would say for you personally, you don't want to shock yourself to the point to where you get a headache even after having, you want to still have it, but you need to cut down dramatically. Or maybe try to go several days without it. Maybe you're fine and maybe push through the headache.
Mm-hmm.
But the sooner you get rid of it, the sooner you attack it,
the better.
The more likely you will be later on. The better off you'll be.
All I'm saying is right now you can literally eat the same way you're eating. But one thing you can easily start with, and I can see the twitching and the hesitation and the eagerness to not want to do it, which scares me. Because all I'm asking you to do, which terrified Ben, you understand why this scares me a little bit. All I'm asking him to do is stop drinking soda and look at his reaction physically. I see it on camera. He's hesitant. He's nervous. He looks like an addict. He's like, well, I guess I could like kind of start of maybe do less soda. Dude, I'm not asking you to eat salads or
I know you're
fish or anything nasty. I'm saying just stop drinking soda.
You're not telling me to go on a keto diet.
Yeah, exactly. Like just start with something very, very tiny.
And that little change,
very tiny. And you're gonna be like, holy shit.
And then
I will definitely.
Can we just write it down on paper? Like this week I will not drink soda.
Shit. If you want to write it down.
No. I want to know, dude. This is for you.
I know. Here,
he made this podcast to help people like you. Do you understand?
Do you have a pen?
No. Do you understand? Ben is doing this for you.
Yes, I know he is, and I appreciate all the hard work he's doing. I really do appreciate it.
Where the fuck is my pen? Where did I toss it when you were ADHDing it? To death? Oh, it's right. It's hiding. It's hiding perfectly. It lined up with the table. All right, I want you to write down on this pad of paper.
I will cut down.
No. First of all, there's no such thing as cutting down. All right, look, soda is not a cut down. Soda is you drink soda or you do not drink soda.
Okay.
Now I want you to write down what you are going to do this week because we're going to be back at this table next week, hopefully with you on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I'll have to look. I'll have to check with my schedule.
That's fine.
Tuesday or a Saturday.
The point is, you will be back, and we will want an update.
Yeah, not this Tuesday.
Whatever. Yeah.
One of those days.
Yeah.
So I want you to write down between now and whenever you see him next. I don't know when you're going to see him, but that won't be a long time.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's not even a full week.
No.
I want you to write down on here, not even for me. Not for him.
But for me.
You don't even need to fucking tell us what's on this piece of paper. I want you to write down what you are going to do. Rip it out. Put it in your pocket. And then you can do it with, I don't know. Show it to him the next time you guys work out and let him know if you even accomplished it. But I believe, and I'm not even looking. I'm not looking. I'm sorry. So I don't even want to look.
You could
do a list. This is for you, brother. This is for you.
So you could say like, for just example, I'm not gonna have soda this week.
Yeah.
That's one point. And then
if it really is that hard, maybe like, okay, fine, I won't have soda. I'll have it once today.
Or like once a week.
Fine.
Well, yeah,
but
whatever.
like you want it, as long as you understand the goal is there should never be a day where you're like, oh my God, I need soda.
Right.
Like when I have a soda, it's like, dude, you know what would sound really good right now? A root beer. I haven't had root beer in years. You see what I'm saying? The difference? Like, I'm not like, oh, let me go grab another root beer. It's like,
Right. I
oh,
haven't had
fuck.
it.
When was the...
Right.
I don't even remember the last time I had a fucking soda. I'm dead serious. Right now, I cannot tell you. So...
and telling you personally, like, even before I found out I was diabetic, I switched to diet drinks.
Yeah.
So imagine how I was before I even knew I was going through this.
Yeah.
And how much I was doing damage to myself.
Yep.
And then I've avoided it completely for 5 years besides just having
Out of
diet.
fear.
Well, yeah, but since
Fear.
I still enjoyed that cup of pop or whatever,
Mhm.
or can of soda, whatever, I had the diet version because that's the only way I could enjoy it.
Yeah.
But then even that's bad for you because you end up drinking, more of that. But
Mhm.
now I've even cut that out. Like I only drink it once a week, maybe if that.
At most, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when you started living here, I think you bought sodas for the fridge maybe
One time.
once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one
like
time.
once.
Because I was like, I haven't had.
And then when you showed up, like when you came over every now and then, you'd bring sodas or beverages over. But like, I think that was more for like diabetes thing.
Yeah.
But like,
Mhm.
yeah, dude, he doesn't drink alcohol. He doesn't.
He doesn't drink
drink
alcohol
sodas.
much anymore.
I still have that same ice cream and that fucking orange juice in there since I bought it.
Mhm.
Like, I love it, but it's one of those things that you should see it as a dessert treat.
Like a
I will
one-
have it.
Because Zach,
Like a once in a blue moon
because
type
even
of thing.
Zach would eat ice cream all the time.
Oh my god, yeah. And see, you know how much I love fucking ice cream,
Right.
but you also know that when I go down there, it's like a few spoons here and there,
Right.
and then I'm like, oh my god, orgasm face, and then I walk upstairs. That's it.
Right.
Like, so it's okay to eat whatever the fuck you want, but you gotta get that shit under control.
You gotta
You
do
know
it.
what I mean?
You got to do it in moderation.
It
Yep.
is right now. Your ratio is looking at intake is like 70%, outtake is 30%. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So go ahead and keep writing. Definitely. If you have something to add to your own notes, that's great. I tried this method with Sluggy Dougie, but his incompetence led to failure.
It took
on-
him to a whole new different level.
I know. It took it to a whole new different level, and I can't be.
So,
I can't be on either of you. Fine, I'm switching my camera since
so-
you're on your phone and you're writing. That's fine.
So to go into the exercise portion.
Oh, you got your notes up. I feel it.
Yeah, of the video. I'm gonna. Are you comfortable to stop writing or?
No. Let
No.
him. He's on a roll, man. I think for a minute.
So I have some questions for him, but I'll wait.
Yeah.
So then let's see here. Okay.
Oh
So
we see
and-
his eyes in the camera. Guys, you see his eyes.
and then,
Everyone
okay.
who's watching right now.
So
Those are what his eyes look like.
here's a fun
Oh,
fact.
too late. Now it's gone.
So did you know that the actual act of working out is only 20% of the process needed to, get your future physique? Because most people think, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna crush it, I'm burning all these calories, now I can go pig out. That's not how it works. It's only 20%.
Are you listening? I mean, 'cause
Yes,
this is
I
actually
am
really
li-
important.
I
A
am
lot of
listening.
people don't know
I
this.
am
It's
but,
only
yeah.
it's only 20% of the work you're ever going to put in.
Mhm.
Now your hands are eating the
Okay.
camera. How do I
So-
work with this man?
I don't know.
I'm
man.
supposed
Here
to
we go.
produce
I'll
for
do
him.
it. I'll do it.
I'll do this.
Alright.
Now he's covering his face. Like I can't win.
Like,
Like, do I just hold the camera? Like, do you just want me to do some like, dude? We could do like a steady camera. Like, hey everybody, welcome to This Is the Real World with Ben King. Yeah. And then it zooms out, and oh my god, this is what they did in the '90s. Really, this is what was cool.
So
yeah, we're here with
Oh my
Music Man
God.
99. Oh, okay.
Are you
This is
done?
gonna be hilarious. But
that's people are gonna be like, what the hell?
yeah, someone
What
had
the-
a seizure just now.
No. Like someone's gonna be like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, right.
So-
It's the real world with the muscle man.
so
Mhm.
with this.
Mhm.
So yeah, the actual act of working out is only 20% of the effort that you're going to put in to change your body.
Mhm.
Now, that's saying that dieting or changing your diet, changing your lifestyle is 80%.
Yes.
So just by making those small changes of not having sugar every day
Mhm.
or not having as much, that's going to make a big difference over
So you
time.
want to see pictures of me before? Would that make you feel better?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even kidding. I can
I would
literally
say-
pull up pictures on Facebook right now.
Send them. You can send them to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, send them to me.
Because, dude, I used to try to pull off polo shirts. I used to love back when they were popular, short sleeve, you got the stripes.
Short sleeve polo.
Yeah, the collar.
The Ralph
And-
Lauren
and-
polos.
all that shit, whatever.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
the blue and white stripes and all that shit. But, dude, I was trying to wear large shirts like I am now, but instead of seeing loosey-goosey, you would just see pudge. everywhere, just pudge. You'd see it
Yep.
in my face. You'd see it in my neck. I had no chin. I mean, dude, nada, nothing. I mean, I grew up my beard simply like the reason I originally grew a beard was I was embarrassed as to my weight. I'm dead serious. I think a lot of men will not agree that that's the reason why they start growing a beard, but I bet you a lot of them do because it seems so obvious. Like it creates a jawline. It does everything. So I
mean, I'll
started
tell
my
you
beard
this.
to cover up because I was fat.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, at some point, I had to just take care of myself.
I'll tell
and
you
it
this.
starts with what he said.
The reason why I grow a beard, not because I'm fat, because I mean I do still have like chin. You can definitely see the chin. Well, the reason is it makes me look a little older. Like you can definitely see the jawline. Sure, like my jawline's like right here. I think a beard looks sophisticated.
Okay, but I didn't ask you why you grew a beard. I'm talking about weight, and you just got defend. See, I'm saying we know. See, all these responses that you're having.
I'm just saying it off of you, like what
are
you
defensive though, Ben.
Yeah.
They are not. They're not hostilely defensive. What I'm saying is they're reactions instead of observations.
Mhm.
You clearly want to lose weight. I can tell, and that's a good thing.
But you need to put the effort
But
into
you,
it.
it's not. You
know.
the working out with him
Mhm.
is excellent. That's a great start.
And I'm also,
But-
he also gives me. I don't know if he's told you this. He also gives me homework to do it. on my own.
He's mentioned that to me, and I kind of at first I laughed and I was like, "LOL, homework. What does that mean?" But then he gave me an idea. Actually, if you want to,
I fulfilled that list.
Well, here,
Yeah,
go ahead.
so-
Let it
okay.
for his podcast, just so an idea people can hear it.
So
yeah.
when I say homework, that's simply just a day that we don't work out together that you decide
I just do it on my own.
that you decide to go to the gym. That you go there by
Oh,
yourself.
I like that.
You
yeah.
you take what you've learned
That's right.
and then you do
Do-
it again. So
Mhm.
that's why whenever we do upper body together, I say your homework is upper body again,
Mm-hmm.
but you do it on your own.
Yes.
And then when we meet up again, it's lower body, and then
Yep.
your homework again is lower body. So
Yep.
you hit lower body at least twice a week,
Yep.
1 week, and upper body once,
Mm-hmm.
and then you reverse it.
So you're
So-
essentially you're teaching him independence a little.
Yeah, exactly.
working-
Which is
because
really
one day a
good,
week
yeah.
is not going to cut it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
I would
definitely.
love to start someone off at 1 day a week and be like, hey, just
Hey,
do
you're
this.
good.
I would have loved to do that when I was younger. I would have been like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, 1 day, great, I'm done.
It took when I say I'm dead serious. When I say it took every day, and the more I think about it, I think it was about 3 months that it took me to actually lose the weight just by
Yeah,
walking.
so
But it wasn't. Oh, I'm doing this 2 or 3 times a week. I went every single day. Now I had
Yeah.
motivation. I had just gotten dumped by my ex-fiance, and I really wanted to try to win her back by losing some weight.
now
Turn your life
But-
around.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause-
No, I'm serious. Some motivation helps. So if you want us to like throw you off the balcony or like kick you out of my house, something like life changing, maybe fire you from your job, I can get you fired from your job. But I'm just saying, if you need some serious motivation, I'll bring the chaos, baby. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
So-
You'll bring the house. You'll burn
Oh,
this house
wait.
down.
Exactly. Well, not my house,
Let's
but
see.
yeah, I'll burn your house down. Yeah.
You'll commit
John,
arson.
Yeah,
But
for you, baby, just for you,
but
just for
see,
you.
here's the thing: motivation.
No,
that's-
really though.
That's really nothing.
Mm-hmm.
What you
No.
want? No, hold on. Let me finish. What you want is you want to achieve discipline.
Yes.
Once you're disciplined in
But
this,
you need motivation to achieve
Yes,
discipline.
yes, you.
He needs to want it
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
And I do.
So you do need motivation, but,
Yeah.
but you
And
should.
motivation's nothing, by the
Yeah,
way.
but
Yeah,
but
don't
you shouldn't-
care about caring. Just so you know. Yeah, don't even give a fuck. While you're doing it, give 0 fucks, but make sure you're disciplined.
But you shouldn't depend on that. You shouldn't depend on being motivated.
Yes. Once you get used to it, that's what he's saying. I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Once you get used to it, it becomes natural,
Yeah.
and that's called discipline.
Yes.
It becomes a part of you. Like when I wake up and say, I'm not going to get wasted today, I'm not going to overeat, I'm not going to blah, 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 blah.
I'm not gonna drink too much alcohol.
Whatever.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not doing that. And because I know what it does, and I don't want to be that. That's the motivation.
Right.
But then the habit is built
Mhm.
where instead of reaching to grab alcohol, I grab water.
Mhm.
Just because that's what I want, because that's
Right.
what I'm used to.
because my
Oh,
motivation.
you're good.
for-
You're good
yeah.
on it. Hey, I love it. Put it away. Put it away. I love it.
So
Yeah, totally.
like for my motivation for not drinking alcohol, because I could be drinking right now if I wanted to.
Yeah, we're fucking off right now. We could be getting wasted right now. But
Because-
why are we not?
Right. Because I know
Well,
that
I just woke up.
I know that alcohol stops fat burning.
You're probably still not fully awake
John.
yet.
I'm all right.
Hey.
No, I'm good.
So alcohol stops fat burning.
Yep.
In the body, it just does. It tells your
I
body.
did not know
Hey,
this.
yeah, it tells your body, hey. Stop.
That's why I
Yeah.
got over, dude. When I was
So-
drinking like a madman, I got really pudgy.
Yeah. So what it does is it tells your body, hey, instead of burning fat like you're doing now, perfectly fine. Stop doing that. Process me. You need to process me because I'm toxic.
Oh my
I'm attacking your
God.
body. So your body has to switch gears and say, well, I can't afford to be processing the big fatty meal you just ate.
I'm sorry.
I
but
need to
this
go-
Is my face right now.
Yeah, I need to go attack this poison.
Like,
I need to get this
this
poison
was
out
my
of my
body.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
exactly
me.
what it does.
Mhm.
So okay, that's
And-
just alcohol.
Yeah,
You're
and-
killing
right.
yourself with other material.
Yeah.
You think it's any different than you're fooling yourself? Am I wrong? Come on.
Yeah, it's no different than alcohol, really.
I mean,
Exactly.
you're putting harmful products into your body. No. Let me rephrase that. You're putting normal products into your body, but you're not even using them.
I'm gonna go
Yes.
piss real
You're
quick.
gonna go piss. You heard the boss. He's gonna go piss with the hard P real quick.
Continue on
So
your.
it'll be
on
you
your
and me,
lecture.
Chief. We'll
Yeah.
take over from
Yeah.
here.
I understand.
All right, so you're putting like, look, dude, I get away with I weigh myself daily when I use the bathroom in the morning and whatever, just because I have a scale. Why
Just for
not?
shits and
Yeah,
giggles.
shits and giggles. Why not just fucking figure out how much you weigh?
Yeah.
But I've come to realize that I really don't need to weigh myself anymore. I've gotten to a comfortable, what he said, discipline.
You've gotten to a comfortable weight.
I've gotten to a weight where I know what I can eat. I know what makes me do what. I know what makes me poop, what makes me feel sick, what makes me sweaty, what makes me stinky. What you're going to start, once you appreciate what he's trying to teach you, you're going to learn these little nuances that are going to make you realize, like, holy shit. Once it happens, though, you're going to look in the mirror one day and you're going to be like, oh my God, even I noticed the change.
Mhm.
And that's when you're going to want to keep doing it. So ignore what he said. He was a little off with the motivation speech because that was a very unmotivational motivation speech. But motivation is easily the first part. And it is very important, Mr. Muscle Man. Yeah. You need to want it. And I can tell by your twitching and the irritation and the fact that I believe you've just ripped up a piece of paper like 18 times while we've been talking. But no, that's fine with me. Put it in your pocket, man.
All right.
Save
So
it.
some questions I wanted to ask you so far since.
Oh
let's
yeah,
see,
and
you-
we're
Oh,
back.
yes.
And we're back.
And
so
we're back,
let's see,
ladies and gentlemen.
You've been working out with me for what, a month?
Ish,
About-
yeah,
about a
monthish.
month? Okay.
About a month-ish,
So
yeah.
you've had about at least two. Well, let's.
Two to-
I'd say about at least 8 sessions.
Mhm.
I would say because I remember the first week I was no homework. Second week was 1 day workout, and then
Yep.
the starting of the homework.
Yes.
So okay, about 7 days.
about 7 days.
So you've essentially worked out for about a week and a month, which is okay.
Oh yeah.
But you know the way.
No, that's great.
but-
Good
right.
job, dude.
But-
Consistently?
Yeah,
Yeah,
consistently.
consistent.
Dude, I'm not
But,
even shitting you.
yeah.
High five.
So, but the way we train hard and we do a lot,
Yes.
and so you're able to take those breaks. But the reason why you'll get to the point when you're at my level to
Mhm.
where you can cheat a lot. We can go out. I can have whatever I want when I go out
Yeah.
because I know 95% of the time I'm eating fine.
Yeah.
And so once you get to that level, then you can be more comfortable. Then you don't have. Then I barely count my calories. Occasionally I go, okay, yeah, I had a little bit too much that day. I can tell.
I got to cut down a little bit.
Right, but once
So
you
you keep saying a little bit.
Well, I mean, I was just going
That
off
scares
of what
me.
he
It
said.
just
So,
scares me.
yeah,
When you
so-
say words like that.
when you get to that level, then you don't have to manage it a lot. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work
Yes.
because even when I was diabetic, I was counting calories to try to lose weight, and I was lifting weights,
Yeah.
and nothing was working.
Mhm.
And then when I removed the diabetes, it was like, okay, you're good to go. You're good. Your body's working.
Your body's working normally.
Right. And so I have some questions to ask you because I'm curious about
Mhm.
what you're kind of thinking about right now.
Mhm.
And so for starters, let's see here. Okay.
So my goal is
So-
you've asked me my goal weight.
Right. So what?
Oh, what is your
okay.
goal weight?
My goal weight is around to be 180, 185.
So that's
Okay.
with like a muscular build.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which? Wait,
So let's say you weren't muscular. What's your like because that adds a lot
Yeah.
of muscle. Dude, 180 is good for me without muscle.
I mean, how much do you weigh currently?
I'm 182.
You're
So
182.
you would.
Yeah.
So for a male of your height,
Yeah, because
Which
I'm
I'm
taller.
5'6".
Okay.
Alright, I'll go ahead and pull it up.
yeah,
How's that?
you would probably want to be around 165, 170. Because I know for me being 5'8", I'm supposed to be like 170, 175.
5'5", you said?
I'm 5'6".
5'6".
But
male.
since I have muscle on top of that, dude, I'm 187.
Yeah.
And when I tell people that, they're like, "What? Really?" Yeah, I'm 187.
187.
I don't look,
I don't look 187. It's the muscle.
So here I'm gonna go ahead and for 5'6" for a
Yeah.
male, the ideal weight is actually between 128 to 156
Oh, really?
pounds.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so
So you
Okay then.
like I
So-
said, we wanted to look that up. So when you said
So
180,
so
you gotta
base-
understand, man. 180 is a lot of mass for no offense, but okay. Again, I know I'm ridiculously tall. I always see everyone else as short, so I understand it's a perspective problem.
so you want
You're
your,
short to me. My point is, you don't want to be 180 unless
So,
you are ripped.
with that. You're
Yes.
wanting your base weight without muscle to
That-
be around 160.
Yes.
No, his
Or-
base weight without muscle
Would be 120 to
123.
150.
Oh, so the lower
Yeah,
range.
that's without
123.
muscle.
So
Okay.
I'd have to
Yeah.
lose basically almost 100 pounds or more.
Yeah.
Correct, sir.
Right.
And look at, I'm no offense, but like really, it's okay. Like I lost 80 fucking wait, 280 down to I was at 260, not 280, because I lost 80 pounds. I went from 260 to 180. That's what I did.
Okay.
So I lost 80 pounds. That's almost 100 fucking pounds.
Pretty damn close.
So I'm
yeah.
saying, yeah, you got some work to
And
do,
so-
but it's easy.
And so once you do that, yeah, your arms will shrink, but you're gonna be going from
Yeah.
fat and muscle to
to
muscle.
muscle,
Like at
pure,
first,
pure
dude,
muscle.
at first when I saw my arms shrinking, I was like, "What am I doing?" And then eventually, it was just like, "Oh, wait, they're just all muscle." Like that's just
like
how
the
it-
realization kicked in. Like, oh
Right.
shit.
But
Like,
you really have
but-
to understand the important
yeah.
part, though, is step one. As much as I love that he's doing this for you, and it is
cut
important,
down or
it
shrink.
starts with your food, man. So
Right.
you're still scared. I understand that. I can hear it in his verbiage. It's cut down, shrink,
Mhm.
reduce, use less. He's scared to even say the words, I will stop drinking soda. I will stop. I get it.
right.
You think I wanted to say I will stop drinking
So-
alcohol? I will stop smoking cigarettes?
right.
No. But I will stop drinking soda.
It's all
But
based
dude,
down to a choice.
You have to choose to do that. So you wrote down something on a piece of paper
yes,
that hopefully you show him eventually.
I will show him.
And I
eventually.
hope that you achieve it. Like I said, it didn't work for Sluggy Dougie because that guy, I mean, you
He-
can slap
he
a
out-
sticky note on his door and he still doesn't understand
He-
left from right.
He outsmarted the system by not being smart.
Right? Oh my god, that was a brilliant way to put it. He was so stupid that it went back to slap me in the face.
Yep.
Like, hey, everyone says, yeah.
Okay, so John, John, I want you to think about this
Go ahead, yeah,
question.
sorry.
So what has changed for you, or what has changed for your body? Like, so what has changed for your body now? Like body wise, what have you
Like
noticed?
since he started
Yeah,
working out.
yeah. Have you noticed any changes?
Honestly, to start, at first, no, but I have noticed
Mm-hmm.
I have a little more endurance
Okay.
since we've been doing this,
Okay.
and my endurance is slowly but surely building.
Mm-hmm.
My
Like
body,
energy throughout the day, or
yeah, my
Okay.
energy throughout the day is
Okay.
my endurance, if you will. My endurance.
Sorry, when people say endurance,
I
I
can
think
do
in the
it.
bed, in the
I
bed,
think-
like
I
you're doing
can-
all right in the sack. Like,
I
yeah.
think what you mean is you're getting your
Well, I
body.
mean,
your body's
You're not getting
stronger.
tired.
I'm not getting tired.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yes.
That's a very
So-
strong first.
Yeah.
That's one of the first things I noticed when I changed. I was like not needing to nap, and
right.
Not needing to nap as much. Yep.
So
Yeah.
your body frame is getting stronger because now your body's probably getting prepared to carry the weight that you're still carrying around.
Mhm.
I bet you before when you didn't work out, it's exhausted.
sluggish. Were you a little sluggish?
Yes, I was sluggish.
Yeah,
So,
lazy. You
right.
felt lazy. You didn't
Yeah.
want to be lazy, but you
Right.
felt lazy.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
so, is there anything else that has changed? Besides that?
I mean, I have been taking some fiber gummies too that have actually helped break down some of the stuff.
I've been taking 5 fiber pills every 4 hours for the last 3 weeks, dude.
How do you feel after them? A lot lighter? Because I have noticed
Ben knows how I feel. I just told you about the massive dump I took.
Yeah,
that is
Dude,
yeah.
I take
you're
those
young
fiber
right
gummies
now.
too.
You
I
keep doing that. Trust me, that'll be normal for you when you're older.
Oh yeah. And Ben,
And if
I'll
you're-
even
if
s-
you-
I'll
I
even
know.
s-
I want you to hear this. If you're, how old are you right now?
23.
You,
I'll be
Jesus.
24 in a few months.
Okay, so you're about to be 24, and you're already taking fiber pills. I just now at 35 had to start to. I look at the bottle, at the back of the bottle. It says literally all three reasons say the same like amount, but
Yeah.
for three different reasons, like diet or making pop. You know, gotta pop.
Gotta
Gotta pop.
pop.
Gotta pop. But here's the thing about fiber pills. They're great if you do it while you're eating. You can't just eat fiber pills. That doesn't go into your colon and break down other poop. No, it softens what you're eating.
Yeah.
So that's great that you're doing that because when you get older, that'll just be a part of your. But I'm
I'll tell
scared
you,
that
yeah.
you already have to do that. You're 23 and you're already eating fiber gummies. And it's like, dude, you shouldn't have to be worrying about that, which means.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
You gotta-
Ben, he has noticed a difference in my stomach because remember, my stomach was like super hard.
Yeah,
You
I remember
felt
he
it,
was telling me, but it was all hard fats. Like
Yes,
like, yeah.
yes.
He taught me about that. I didn't
Yeah.
even know that
Yes.
existed until he
And
taught
since
me
I've been
about
doing
that.
those fiber gummies, that has really been broken down.
That's
a lot,
good. That's
a
good.
lot
He
He has
don't think
noticed a
that's-
difference
Look, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna be honest with you.
in that.
Now I could be wrong, and you might know a little more, but I don't think that has anything to do with the fiber. Because
Yeah.
fiber doesn't go in and break
Right.
up shit
I
that's
think-
already been developed in your body.
I
It
think
goes
what that
in.
is-
No, it just breaks.
Is maybe you're starting to burn.
You're
fat.
actually starting to exactly
burn fat, which I
it's
have.
because
you're actually working it. Like I said, I'm
'cause
very
here's-
proud of you for committing.
here's,
Like
here's
you're
what
doing
muscle
it.
here's what muscle does. It is the most it is one of the most like active tissues in your body that's not actually active, if that makes sense.
Yes.
When I cleansed my body,
Mhm.
I was sore in my upper. So like I want to show people.
Like
this.
in your.
So up here, I was sore because I realized when you push to poop,
Mhm.
you're flexing. I know it's. I don't
You're
think it's a muscle, but it's sore because it works. Like
Probably your iliac muscle.
oh
Ooh,
shit!
yeah.
I know. Ooh, tell me more.
Fancy.
Well, I had to take anatomy and physiology in
See, I
college to
skipped
just
anatomy.
make
I
it.
didn't do physiology
Yeah.
or
And that-
anatomy. Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me.
Like-
Because I was sore as fuck, dude. And then I tried to like push out. Like I was like, oh, do I need to poop again? And I was like, nope, that's too sore. That hurts. So you're gonna feel. Your body isn't. Dude, let me ask you this. Save your thought, because I know you're onto something good, but I'm gonna lose mine. Do you feel good each day?
To start off,
So no. See, he couldn't even
Yeah.
say yes. You
No.
couldn't even say
Do
yes.
you
but
feel
do I
good-
take my take?
Nah, blah, 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 blah.
No, no,
Look at you.
do-
Can't even answer
yes
the
or
question.
no? Do you
feel good every
Yeah.
day?
It's
No,
hard.
see, like,
No.
there you go. There you
No.
go. The answer is no. If a yes or no is the only options, you clearly
It depends on the day.
No, the answer is no.
Just no.
No,
Say no.
say no.
Okay,
Say
no,
Western.
no.
You don't feel good, man, and you don't look good, and it's okay because we have been there. When he moved in, but when I met him, he was a fat ass. All right,
Yeah.
like no, really,
And I was
like,
diabetic.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah. Right? Like, look at that fucking change. Before I met Anthony, I was a fat ass diabetic. Then he let me move in, and it changed my dude. Tell him.
It
talk
changed
about,
my.
talk about a selling point to fucking move in with me. Like, yeah, hey, guys, you have diabetes, or if you're looking to lose weight on your own, good job.
Come live with
You
us.
want you want a good job? I got you set up. You work from home. Yeah, so hey,
Come live with us.
if I'll tell you what, if I ever need a new roommate, he could write me a letter of recommendation for days. He'd be like, "Hey, you need a new job, or lose weight, or lose diabetes." That's my favorite one.
Yeah,
Lose-
yeah,
yeah.
just,
Hey, you
just
need- you
move
need a-
into this house and look at that, no more diabetes.
You're cured.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
Your skin's
So
okay.
no, you don't feel good.
yeah. So here's what. So the reason why that's happening
Mhm.
is because muscle is the most active tissue without actually being active.
Mhm.
So by saying that,
Without even
It-
knowing
yeah.
you're using them, you are
Right.
using them.
because it's dense enough
Mhm.
to make your body burn more calories just from moving. It's heavy on your body.
Just from breathing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then on top of that, it also consumes energy all the time when you do use them.
Just from breathing.
Just right. So
Just say it. Just say it.
so
Breathe oxygen.
what's happening is
breathe muscle.
those
Sorry.
muscles are getting stronger
Yeah.
and they're able to take more stress,
Mhm.
and so they need to burn more calories to keep up with the energy demand and what you're doing.
Mhm.
And so by doing that, your base level metabolism goes up
Mhm.
just from maintaining muscle. So that's why whenever you're trying to lose body fat and maintain muscle, it's very important that you prioritize what you're eating to maintain muscle tissue. Because if you don't, you're going to be going to the gym, putting in all that work, and then you're just going to lose it.
Yeah.
So then what's the point?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why when you see those videos out there, people are like, oh, bodybuilders are protein. Yeah, we can make fun of it all we want, but it's so important because if you lose that what you're trying to put on to help you lose that weight, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
real quick, see, you keep jumping to protein again. Like I said, I feel like we're skipping a step here.
well, okay, more. Yeah.
What if he tried my diet? Because literally, this is diet and exercise, right?
Right.
And it always starts with diet.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, what if? Let me tell you what I eat every day.
Okay.
And I actively maintain my weight, right? Like I never get fat or too skinny. Like I go between 176 to 183.
So you're kind of like in that happy medium.
That's where I'm at. No, literally. I like I said, I look every single day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the bathroom. I have a scale. Why not check?
Yeah.
I just pooped. Why not check?
Exactly.
But here's the thing. Okay, so this is my current diet, or here's what I own as food, and then you do what you want with it.
I know you have like breakfast sandwiches in your fridge.
I got those accidental healthy breakfast sandwiches, so sausage, egg, cheese, and then I put on mustard.
You add mustard.
I love mustard, dude. And it's on a croissant.
A croissant.
A croissant.
A croissant.
Oh.
So you eat breakfast sandwiches?
Breakfast sandwiches. But here's the one thing that I added that I've been trying to. I noticed that. So I added the veggie platter of baby carrots, celery, broccoli. I can't do cauliflower. I don't understand cauliflower, and he's on my side with that. My dad loves it. I just see it as albino broccoli. I don't know.
There is also, I've actually looked at some healthier options.
Well, no. That's not my point. Hang on, let me finish. So what I'm saying is, when I get an inkling of I'm hungry, I'll go down, and he's seen me. I go down, and I just start munching on like a carrot, one piece of carrot, one broccoli, one celery, and I make this little cute little like carrot boat on the celery and dip. Eat all that, then I dip it with the celery and the broccoli, finish that off. And then my stomach's like, oh, dude, I'm good. Because I don't eat till my stomach's growling. When my stomach tells me I'm hungry, that's when I try to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're still at that point where you're like, I'm bored, I'm at home, here's options. I want to eat because eating, like, dude.
You're busy eating.
Yeah, you're busy eating. I like that.
Because actually, when I was younger, I did that a lot because my parents did it. I learned it from my parents.
Mm-hmm.
They would sit there when they were...
Are your parents
bored.
overweight?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
You
think
don't
So
know if your parents are overweight?
so when I was
My
younger-
dad has actually lost weight himself.
I didn't ask that. Are your parents overweight?
I honestly have no idea.
Ben.
I don't
Are
know.
they... Okay.
I don't
it should
even.
be very easy to look at them
Ben.
and say that...
Seriously.
They
just
might
ask.
be. They're not. I don't think they're
Okay.
obese.
Do they look like me?
No,
Okay. Are they bigger than me?
just slightly.
Okay, then they're overweight. Okay. So I'm saying, what kind of foods do they store in your home? These aren't difficult questions.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
really
should
sure.
know what-
What I'm saying, he's not
varies.
confused. He's nervous.
It varies. It
no,
varies.
stop. Relax.
I don't know.
No, stop. You do know. We're not judging you.
Well, let's see. What do they?
What do they have right now in their home?
What-
You go home right now.
What do you
see?
eat at home?
Well, I mean, they have like plain tortilla chips. So they have.
Why is he hiding the truth? Give us the nasty. What's the nasty in that fridge?
In the refrigerator? Okay.
Sure.
We do have like meat, like deli meat.
Are they a snack? It's a snack family, isn't it?
Yes.
Because
Okay.
he specified fridge. It's
Basically-
he wants to avoid the pantry.
Basically,
What do you got? Do you have Hostess cupcakes? Do you have like what's in there that you're trying
Honestly,
to hide?
we honestly haven't. I haven't seen a Hostess.
See,
box.
what is he afraid of?
I'll tell you this. I
He's
haven't.
scared of. He's afraid. See, you have to start with that.
I do not have any Hostess things in my action.
See, he's specifying Hostess. Dude, I'm asking you what's the dirty, and you're nervous to answer the simple question.
I
what's
honestly-
in-
All right, just...
I can tell you
Yeah,
every
hey,
item
there's
in my
there's a
fridge.
lot of things in the pantry I don't know.
Here, look, just later on, when you have a chance, take one good look, okay?
Mhm.
And just really get a perspective of what you're consuming, because that's
And
important.
not maybe choose don't eat this.
Yeah. And now, if that's your only option, then
Yeah, it is what it is.
it is what it is.
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
eat less. You
Yeah.
eat
Yeah.
something that's going to fill you up, not
Mhm.
that's going to destroy you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have 1 carrot, 1 piece of broccoli, 1 celery stick. My stomach shuts the fuck up. I get back to work. That's it.
So my next question for you is,
And then sliders. Do you like red meat?
Yes.
Okay, so I eat sliders, breakfast sandwiches, and fucking Tostinos pizza rolls if I need to make a shit, and then
Yeah.
and then vegetables and
Alright.
ice cream. That's it.
Mhm.
so
Do you think that sounds healthy? No,
It's not.
but I
no.
get to live off of it because I do it right with my body.
Yes.
You're not treating your body correctly yet,
Yeah.
but
I'm
he's
not-
getting you there.
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Right now, I know you've only worked out with me for about a month.
Mhm.
Which is
But-
a long time.
Right. I know. But
No, that's really on the spectrum, by the way. Tries working out all the time.
It
Can
do-
never
it
fucking
can never get it done.
dude. He turns into a literal like Goodwill blimp. Like no, I'm
the
serious.
Goodyear
You
blimp.
think you're
So-
overweight? You're not. That's not overweight compared to him. He actually has a circular like weird physique.
Really?
He turns into. You remember? Did you ever see Willy Wonka or any
Oh.
iteration of it?
I've seen
Charlie
both
and
of
the
them.
Chocolate Factory.
I've seen both of them.
You've
Yep.
seen them both.
Yep.
You remember the girl that ate the
Violet
blue-
Beauregard?
Yes. Turned into that.
Really?
Alright,
That's-
I'm not
so-
kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, that
it's,
kind of
so
belly.
just from perspective, it's only been a month.
Mhm.
But do you think the workouts that you've been doing now are they challenging enough for you?
Are they challenging?
Ooh, good question.
I would say they are equally challenging to what you currently do.
No.
No,
not-
are
that's
they
not what he's asking.
are they challenging
To
for you?
you?
They're not
Are-
challenging
are
to
they
me
cha-
because I do them all
They
the
are.
time.
They are putting me to the test.
Okay.
They are.
That's
they
a
are.
good start.
they
They
are-
make you irritated, annoyed. No, we want it to. Does it push you?
It pushes me to do more. Yes.
Okay.
So it's something that you wouldn't do on your own.
I have been doing it on my own.
Okay, then
actually.
you need to. So you're telling me he needs to do more. Then
I can
you can do more.
certainly try.
All
You
right.
can certainly try to
so
do more.
if if you want to do a
You
third
better
day,
choose your words carefully, dude.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Here, look.
I know you give me the
You're
homework for the
sweating,
one day
man.
on
you
my.
don't need to sweat, dude.
I'm not sweating.
Your forehead, yeah.
Okay, so
You're shiny, dude.
No, I'm not sweating.
all right.
Okay.
So
I don't feel
if
any
you-
water.
All right.
If you want to put in that third
Must be
day,
just a reflection
Maybe
of the light.
grease
Hey,
or something.
John.
It's the pizza, dude.
Yeah.
It's no, really, you're shiny. It's on
Yeah.
the yeah.
It must be from the reflection of the
no,
light.
it's
you're-
the oil
It's
buildup
the
on your
oil
face
buildup
from the
on your
pizza.
face from all the grease in the food, man.
Mhm.
Like we're not
So-
fucking with you. We're.
Right. We're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
noticing these signs.
Yeah.
So
I thought you were nervous. And no, it's
No,
like, if you're
no.
not nervous, then yeah,
No.
it's turns out this
Yeah.
is relevant.
so if you want, which I really hope you do, if you want to do 3 days a week, do 3 days a week. Hell, Finn, he may
Hell
do his
yeah.
he may do his homework day, his one homework day, but he still goes.
He
to
might
the
do
gym
another one.
And
No,
does
he does.
Yeah.
Do another one.
Yeah.
Finn is.
Or he does cardio.
Yeah.
You know, so at least he's doing 2 days of weight training, and then he does cardio, whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Rest of the time, but I think he
Did
does.
you link this to Finn, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured he'd want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
well,
love to have been here, but
Well,
unfortunately
Finn,
he's working or something.
no,
or-
Finn told me he had plans with other friends.
Okay,
Ah.
I see. More
Yeah.
better friends. I got
Ah.
it.
Of course,
So-
of course, he would do something.
Yeah, I'm sure all
So
that
he's-
Finn, you know.
he's busy doing his own thing.
No, yeah.
So,
But he does go the extra mile,
Right.
and so we're
Yeah.
asking.
and this has
I'd
only
be
been,
willing to try to go the extra. mile.
This has only been a month with him, and
Mhm.
he told me straight up. He was like, "Yeah, I've been going to the gym like 2 or 3 times a week," and I'm like, "Good for you. That's great." You know, I could go 3 times a week, but I fit it in 2. And actually, since I've been training you guys, I've been going 3 days a week. Because then by Friday, when I normally go to the gym, like even this Friday, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. And I go, no, you know what? Fuck you. Go to the gym.
You know what?
And
you're-
guess what?
yeah.
I went to the gym. And do you remember that one time when I said I would just like watch you, observe you because I didn't
Mhm.
feel like lifting? What did I do?
You ended up lifting.
Exactly. Even though I worked out the same muscle groups I did yesterday. I was like, fuck it. I'm
Fuck
not
yeah.
that sore. I'll do more.
Yeah, you're like, fuck it, why not?
Trying to.
So I'm glad it's challenging you. Once you change your diet, you'll notice way more results. And you'll get way farther in a month than you did your first month.
Mhm.
So, at first, since, you can't move out right now, you can't really have full control over your diet.
Yep.
You would just eat
Just
less.
Try
you know?
try to
If you're-
limit the
You're
calorie
right.
intake.
If you're making a whole pizza because you have to, you can't really
Maybe
right, you know.
save the rest of it for later.
Right. Instead of having the whole thing, maybe you have just 4 pieces. 4 pieces would be a big difference from
From the whole thing.
from the whole goddamn thing to 4 pieces. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yep.
If you decided to have that,
Mhm.
you know, even as a treat, like even when my grandparents, we all eat out with them and stuff, and
Yeah, oh
we'll
yeah.
have pizza and fries and all that stuff. I
Yeah.
still limit it. Like I go, yeah, pizza's really good. I'll have 1 or 2 slices.
Yeah.
I could honestly probably eat an entire pizza. But
You
here's the
probably
thing,
could, yeah.
I've gotten to the point with what I'm eating that I actually fill up pretty easily.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
okay,
I've noticed. Is it's
here's
not
what
a
I've
matter
noticed.
of can I, because I know I
So
can.
here's an
Mhm.
example at Zaxby's.
What's
Uh,
oh,
yeah.
the chicken place I used
Yeah.
to order from them.
So
we have Raising
I,
Cane's
They're
now, too.
so good in the Midwest. That was
Yeah.
not a California
So
thing at all.
I had their spicy
We have a
chicken.
Raising Cane's.
I
now,
had their
too.
I don't
spicy
know what that
chicken
is.
sandwich.
It's a chicken place too.
I had their spicy chicken sandwich
Mhm.
with fries, right? With
Yeah.
a little bit of fries.
Mhm.
I ate the entire sandwich, and then I only ate like half my fries
Yeah.
because they gave me too much. And the old me would be like, "Finish your plate, finish your plate."
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So, no, finish your thought. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so my old self would be like, "Finish your plate," because I would always finish my plate, no matter how much they give
And
me.
parents always force you to do that
Right.
when you're a kid. Finish your plate. Bitch, I'm not hungry. It's a
Exactly.
horrible fucking thing to teach your child. Dude,
Yeah.
if I want to save this for later, let me save it for later.
Right.
My body says I'm full. Go fuck yourself.
And so this was the first time where I sat there and I was like, "Yep, I'm not gonna eat the rest of those fries."
Yeah.
So you either just
I
throw
was
them
full-
away or
No,
save them.
no, you don't. Okay,
No.
sorry. That's my personal thought. I just believe in not throwing away food. Like, trust me, if you have an air fryer, you can
Yeah.
redo anything.
But see,
Yeah. No, I'm
the-
sorry. That was me jumping
the
in
amount of
personally.
fries- the amount
No.
the amount of fries that I had left, Finn took some of them, and then what was left, I was just like, "There's no point in saving it." I was
So
like,
just throw, yeah.
Yeah, so in that case, just
Right.
toss it, man. Like,
But-
no, offer it. Obviously,
Right.
first, like, dude, back in the day when I was like, when it wasn't weird to do this, I would just go up to people like in Burger King or McDonald's, and
Be
I was
like,
with my, and like,
"Hey,
do
you want the
this?
rice
Exactly.
system?"
Do you want this? You can't do that now because God forbid there's like anthrax or
COVID.
sure,
I'm probably-
yeah, right.
But COVID
or-
still is a thing, but it's
or-
not as
no.
prominent
But the
today.
point is, like, sure, there's like legitimate reasons to not do it.
Today.
Like, yeah, no, ever, I guess. Like, I understand it's being nice, but you do have to think, like, I know I'm healthy, but they don't know I'm healthy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, hi, would you like a
Now-
potential nuclear bomb?
Here's what's funny. Whenever John and I or Finn and I walk into a restaurant, I can tell they're probably amazed that someone like me just walks up to the line and be like,
Yeah.
"I'll have a chicken sandwich."
Well,
this,
not
this,
really,
and that.
dude. That's the thing.
I'll tell you this.
Look
Let
at
me tell you a
me.
story.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me-
Yeah, yeah.
So the other day when he and I were at this place called Jaggers,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you heard, but it's like this
Nope.
chicken, like this burger, chicken, and like salad place. They have. So there was this girl.
By the
in
way,
town-
good that you're sticking to chicken. I'm actually trying to get back into chicken because
Yeah.
red meat is
Yeah.
not
Because
working
I
for me.
noticed every time we go out, he'd get a burger and be like, "Switch
Yeah,
to chicken."
no,
It's
no, no,
really
And
yeah.
I have switched
Dude,
to chicken.
if you do it, I'll do it. Every time you order chicken, I will fucking do it. Like, I'm trying, dude. I'm
I've
trying,
actually.
ask
actually-
him. I'm trying to switch away from.
I'll
red
be
meat.
honest. I have got. I think the last time we went out, I got chicken last time, and
Okay.
the last few times.
Every time
Yeah.
he tells me that you get chicken, I will change my diet for that day. How's that sound?
Because
So
If
you
you
can do
can
that
do
twice
this-
now
If
because
you
I
can do
the
this,
last
then
few
that
times.
means that means I'm off. I have another day where I have to eat chicken. That's fine.
because even chicken is way better than beef
Mhm.
because beef is fattier.
No,
And
but
but also what they use to cook
the
it.
poop.
Yeah.
The poop situation, man.
Right, but what they used to cook it with and all that stuff, it just retains all that oil. You've gotten a patty from Wendy's, McDonald's, or even from an actual burger place.
Oh yeah.
But when you put chicken on it, the only thing you're really
It's leaner.
it's
It
leaner.
breaks
Chicken
down,
is leaner.
And
And
it breaks
also,
down
even
much nicer.
even if you
You know
just,
another leaner meat? Turkey.
Well, true.
Turkey
just
is a
doesn't,
lot
just
leaner,
doesn't
too.
taste as good, man.
now if let's say you had just a breaded chicken breast,
Mhm.
the only carbs you're consuming are the breadcrumbs that
The
they-
bread.
See, even I'm doing fried chicken. I switch. I'm trying fried chicken. I'm trying to ease my way back into like grilled. I don't want to cook right now. I don't have the time to cook. I love cooking. If you guys ever want me to cook, I will buy it and I will cook, and you will be blown away.
I would love to try some of your cooking.
Fuck
sometime.
yeah, and I'm okay with that. But I
and then
used
we
to
can
cook-
make it healthy.
Yeah.
Oh no! I
Yeah.
always
Right.
make it healthy.
Mhm.
But it also is fucking amazing. We're talking like fajitas that'll blow your mind. Even like, dude, I'll even make you a burger that will blow your mind to have fun one day.
Yeah.
But when it comes
I've even
to,
tried. I've even also looked at alternatives like Impossible Meat, but made with plants.
I can't. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
I've even.
It doesn't know.
There's like.
I'm not against. Look, we can talk.
There's
about,
even
like,
cauliflower pizza crust.
See, stop. Just stop. And it has nothing to do with the vegetarian thing. It has to do with it doesn't satisfy my stomach. And you need to remember this. This is very important for him. He's easily manipulated. And look at me. I'm serious. Fair enough. I like that. I need the camera on you actually now. All right.
Look at the viewers.
Yeah.
Look at the viewers.
Well, no, don't scare them. Scare me. Look at me. Yeah. All right.
I think
So
this might be partially scary.
you need to understand that when people say like, "Oh, you should eat this as an alternative to this," that's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Your stomach is going to tell you if you are hungry or not.
This is not like this will say, "Hey, this isn't enough. Give me more."
Dude, have you ever felt your stomach growl?
Yes,
And it hurts.
it does.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's when you need to eat.
Yep.
Not when you're bored.
Mhm.
Not when you're. No, really, that's
Yeah.
it. Right there.
Like,
Right
yeah,
there.
right.
Not when you're bored.
Like I'll be honest.
When
with
you
Or-
feel your stomach yelling at you, it's saying, "Hey, dude."
Now, here's the thing for me. For me, it used to just
You
be my
give it a
stomach.
heads up though.
Yeah,
You're like, I'm
mine-
about to work out, so let me prepare.
No, my body tells me way before my stomach is growling because I know I need food way before that.
Mhm.
Because with my goal, I'm trying to bulk up and lean down.
Yes.
Do you know how hard that is? You have to maintain your
He's doing
calories.
two steps at once.
Pretty freaking.
So
hard.
here's
Multitasking.
here's
You
what's
need to
interesting.
focus on
Yeah.
losing. So here's
But
how,
I'm saying here's what I've noticed. You have
Sorry.
Finn who wants to get big and bulky. You have you that wants to get lean. I'm somewhere in the middle.
So let me.
So
Ben,
so that's why I can tailor both of your.
here's the thing. That right there. I gotta stop you. So real quick, this is where I think you need guidance because you're doing something amazing, but you just said it. You're not tailoring. His focus is not muscle.
Right.
My focus
His focus
is.
is losing weight and diet first. So
Right.
when he goes to the gym, you need to retailer it to that.
Right.
He's not doing both like you are.
Right.
I'm not
He's doing
multitasking
one.
at the moment.
Exactly.
He can barely do that. You need to lower your expectations.
Well, right,
'Cause
I
you
know.
are rough
I'm-
on him.
Because I know with John sorry with
But at
Finn,
least you got an ambitious teacher, dude.
Yes.
He gives a fuck.
because
Yes,
like,
he does.
Yeah.
And I have noticed he does.
So don't
give.
lose ambition
Yeah.
because
Oh,
he's
no.
hyped. Like let
no.
that hype,
Because
don't
with-
let it intimidate.
Let me equal
Because
this
here-
yeah,
hype.
yeah.
here's what I
mine.
know.
Well, kind of find a happy
With-
middle.
Yeah, with Finn, I stress for him. I say, look, you need to do more weightlifting than you do cardio if you want to look big.
Like you want to. He
Right.
needs to bulk up more because
Right.
he's at a reasonable weight to where he
He's
doesn't.
tiny, dude.
No,
Yeah.
he's underweight.
He's underweight.
He needs to. He needs
to
to gain. a
he's-
little
He's
bit.
by definition a twink.
He is.
He's a tiny gay man.
He's
Like,
160
yeah.
pounds.
That's-
He is
I'm-
only.
I'm sorry. Twink
he-
sounds offensive. I'm
he's
sorry.
it's
So,
it's-
you know what? If anyone gets offended by that, that's because they chose to
For-
get offended.
I don't know,
By
it-
definition.
It's just.
John.
It just sounds offensive.
Alright,
He's,
so-
sorry, I'm distracted.
Go ahead,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry, that's
Go
on
Go
me.
ahead. Go
So
ahead.
like for Finn, he's what 5'9".
5. Yeah.
He's slightly taller than
Yeah,
me.
he's kind of tall for
He's
yeah.
like he's 5'9" and 160 pounds. He's underweight
Yes.
Yeah,
already.
He's tiny.
Now he's putting on a lot of muscle really quick, which is good because
But that's because his body
Yeah.
wants to
his,
do that.
His body wants to.
Yours wants to lose weight.
do it. So your metabolisms are a little bit different.
Slow,
For
very
him,
slow. I assume.
Since for him, he
It's a little
John,
slow. Yes.
he's going to have a hard time bulking. The reason why I know is because his metabolism is already fast.
Mm.
He's going to have to eat way more than I would have to do the same thing.
Basically, I think
'Cause-
what would he have to do? Double his
so, like,
calories or something?
instance,
Who
or-
cares
you-
what he's
but,
doing?
for
Why are we
instance-
talking about Finn?
hold on. For you and me, both of our body types are similar.
Mhm.
I started where you were, so I was. Well, I'm just.
Why? Why are you comparing him to someone
No,
else?
I'm
He's
not.
comparing him to me.
I'm telling him the different. Just I'm getting on to where.
This is
All right. So since you and I have the same body type,
Mhm.
and you want to.
I'm
lose- So with us, since we have a similar body type, because I started where you were, I was 250 pounds.
Which, yeah.
So I was a little bit heavier than you. So first starting out, yes, I weightlifted and I leaned down by tracking my calories. That's what you need to do at first. Then when you get down
And that's
to,
annoying, but
Yeah.
it's worth it.
it's worth it.
It
'cause
is.
Eventually,
It
when
does
you,
get,
when-
yeah.
You're like, oh, I've been doing this. Holy fuck.
here's the step.
Yeah.
Once you're done counting your calories, once you get past that, then you make what you call a meal plan. So you know exactly what you're eating. You already have your calories mapped out.
Mhm.
Then it's just like habit. Then you
Yeah.
don't have to count.
Yeah.
Then really the only time you have to
Compare it
count.
to work.
Yeah.
Every day, we don't choose to do this. Someone thought, oh, this will be a good idea. But now we have to compare ourselves to ourselves every day. We put down, what is our goal for today as far as setting appointments in our job? So we put that down. And I'll tell you what, I don't like the system. I think it's there to hurt us rather than help us. I understand what they're wanting it to do.
Mhm.
But I'll tell you this, he keeps beating his records. I keep beating my goals too. And it feels good. And you realize,
it
dude,
works.
I am so much better than what I thought.
The
So
system
when
works.
you see that you're eating like what is it these days? What's an average like calorie intake for a day?
You're supposed.
I haven't checked it in, like, 10 years. I
You're
have no
supposed to
idea.
consume. It's different for
On
okay,
average,
okay,
I know
on-
if you don't work out
all right.
versus working out, if
So,
you're fat or
okay.
not fat, but on
So
average.
on average,
yeah.
around 2,200.
22. It used to be 2,000.
Yeah, 2,000 to 2,200
Okay.
is around where a man needs to stay baseline.
Okay, so once you just get some numbers, you will see, oh, okay, what
Mhm.
can I do?
Yeah, what can I do?
And I'm saying the best start, dude, liquids. It's the easiest.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, you're not filling your stomach, you're just taking a sip of something with flavor.
a sip of water.
Now,
No, I'm saying the reason you
Yeah.
are drinking soda isn't the caffeine, it's the
now,
addiction
you
of the
could-
flavor.
Here's what you could do. If you wanted to completely get rid of like pop in general, switch to like flavored water. Like the
Yeah,
Neos.
like
I
Propel.
suggested that
Yeah,
earlier, yeah.
That's what I did actually starting out. Now that I remember, I
Yep,
went from
that's what I did too.
from regular soda, and I would just take a bottle of water, squirt some Mio in there.
Mhm.
Well, you guys
flavored
don't
water.
have, did you just say mayo?
Mio,
Mio.
M-I-O, like a little like drink flavor thing.
It's like
Oh, is that the
yeah.
colored things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
concentrated
yeah,
flavor.
yeah,
and
I've
it
seen
needs-
those. I've never tried. They're kind of cool looking.
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
they also had this Mio Energy where people in high school would just pop it open and go and just squirt it in their mouth and not even put it in the water. And it was like monster flavor, and it had
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
had energy drink components in there.
Mhm. Yeah,
You
I gotta
know,
go to the restroom real
but
quick.
you
I'll
could
be
even
back.
start with that and do flavored water.
Yeah, I gotta go to the restroom real quick.
Oh, okay. Wait. Just
I'll be back. I'll be back.
walk away before telling you to change the camera. My head was down. No, you caught me off
So,
guard.
all
My
right.
head was
Well,
down.
I can talk.
No,
on
so
these.
yeah, no, you and I can talk actually. Look, I think you're on the right path. First of all, I wasn't trying to get on you though. And on the record, just yeah, we don't need to meet. Actually, if you want to take a break real quick. You want to say we'll be right back?
We'll be right back after.
Love it. So what we got next, Mr. Muscle Man?
All right. So next on the agenda. So I'm gonna explain to you, John,
Phone
why
You.
this will help you know exactly why you're going to the gym and what's important to keep in mind.
Right.
So when you're working on your 20%, when you're putting in 100% of your energy for this 20%, I know it doesn't sound like much, but it's very important. You need to understand. Let's see.
Do you see you're out of breath right now? Dude, no, I'm just saying, those are things I used to deal with. You walked upstairs from the bathroom.
I was just trying to run back.
No. Stop.
I can tell you were
See,
gassed.
stop. You walked upstairs. You got us. First of all, the one thing you got to lose is the defensiveness, because everyone in this household, the minute you walk into my house, you are protected by me. Period.
Okay.
This is a safe place where everyone wants to help you.
John, put it to you this way: if you're invited here, you're good.
You're good.
Okay.
So being defensive about your weight is not helping you. So it's okay that you were out of breath when you walked upstairs. You were running. We both watched you. You just said that. Now, but I'm saying I was through that. I guarantee you he's been through that. So what I'm saying is, by the time that you were in a month from now, based on just this, I think this podcast is incredibly important for everyone. You, me, him. I even told him I think I might take him up on this shit and have him force me to go get some exercise myself. Like, I'm dead serious. For me, it'll just be like, let's go walk around the neighborhood. But because I really don't need that much. Like, I'm a very boring person. I'm not looking to build up muscle. But like, hey, we are here to help you. And we don't want that. But I'll tell you what, you take this shit seriously, which I know you are, and that's awesome. You won't be doing that shit anymore. And that'll come fast. But start with the fluids. Anyway,
yeah.
So what you need to understand is this will help. Hopefully this ingrains into you that, look, if there's a chance where so if there's a chance where we have to skip for whatever reason, scheduling changes, I get that. But I want to ingrain into you what you're actually doing, so that way you know the value of why you go to the gym. Because if you don't have the value of why you're going, why would you go?
Why go in the first place?
So the value of the visit.
The value of the visit, like work.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's a stupid work line we have.
The value of the visit for the workout. So you need to understand that what you put into it, you get out of it. And that's the most fascinating thing about the gym. I didn't notice this until, you start going, but if you put in 100%, you are going to get 100% back.
By the way, anyone watching, if you have any questions about fitness or diet for Mr. Muscle Man, or what's my name again? Really, I get
Troll Master.
Really, I get Troll Master. Yeah, Troll Master for nutrition or muscle building from the Muscle Man. Yeah, or anything music related for our music master over here. Fuck yeah. You give us, just
Music
let us
Meister.
know. Yeah, Music Meister. My apologies,
So-
sir.
No, you're
99.
So that's the most important thing, because most things, you put in 100% and you get 80% back. Just depending on what you're doing, what you're trying to accomplish. And so
Yes.
And so that is the most important thing.
I'm gonna go take care of that real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so and then also you have to remember. So you have to remember that when you're lifting, you need to focus on the contraction. You need to focus on contracting that muscle, whether it's a bicep curl.
Yeah, when you're pressing, when you're giving birth,
or when you're doing
contractions,
or when you're doing
pull downs.
Lat pull down.
Lat pull downs.
I've told you this. You need to first engage the muscles you're working. So you need to pull your shoulders back. And then grab the bar into the hook position like I've shown you. Keep your thumbs free and then pull down, because you get a lot more lat activation. Otherwise you're working out your rear delt, or you're working out something that you're not trying to target.
Supposed to be doing.
Right. And so you need to focus on the contraction and try to get that mind muscle connection. And that's very important, because then not only do you get stronger, your body realizes it's stronger.
Yep.
Because if there's no mind muscle connection, you can have a gigantic ass arm and not be strong. Simple as that, you know.
Yep.
Because you're not connecting your brain with your body.
Here's
So
another weird one.
When you work out like that,
Mhm.
what's going to happen is not only will your nervous system get stronger and you will get stronger physically,
Mhm.
but you will have a more balanced body, more
Yeah.
balanced strength. That's why I
Yeah.
encourage you to do free weights
Mhm.
instead of barbells.
Yeah.
Now you can do barbells for size, especially. You know, I can show you some of those if you want to look bigger
Mhm.
and be lean. I can show you how to do that. Tell me what you want, and I will tailor it to the best of my ability
Yeah.
to make you look the way you want to look.
Mhm.
Because if I make you look like me, but you don't want to look like me, then there's no point.
Exactly.
You know,
Mhm.
because we have different goals.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
So then, on top of that,
Ooh, on top of he's like, what? No, so pause now. You're going real fast. That's good though. So, what do you think about all that? That's what you want to ask.
Yeah,
What do you think about all
about
that?
I think what we have going on right now, like with me trimming down, is a good system.
Okay.
I think what we have going currently right now is a really good system. And for the future too, what we got future planned, like me stopping drinking soda is a good start.
right?
And
Big start, dude. I'm telling you, bigger than you
So,
even could think.
put it to you this
Bigger
way.
than changing your
Yes.
food.
Yeah.
yes.
So put it to you this way: even if let's say we went out to Jaggers after we worked out,
Mhm.
right? Let's say we got the healthiest option they had. We got their chicken sandwich and maybe some tater tots, maybe a little bit of fries, right?
Yeah.
Get the small, but then instead of having pop, you have water.
Water.
So you're getting
Water.
hydrated. You're getting your protein source.
Water.
Yeah, it's a little dirty protein source with the way you're getting it from, but it's a lot healthier
But
than
when
what
you drink water after, now here's the thing that I learned from who did we have on for one of our podcasts? It was Brandon, and he was telling us when you eat, when you're done eating,
Mhm.
that's when you drink your fluids.
Yes.
When you're done eating, especially if you're trying to work out or shit like
I
that.
always do that. Yeah,
But it confuses your stomach because your stomach's gonna be like, oh, so I really am full now. So you eat what you think, like, let's just say you don't need as much food as you think you do.
Mhm.
And when you're done eating, you're going to need to hydrate to make that food process and break down easier.
Mhm.
The minute you're done with your meal, and also
Immediately drink water.
do you get double burgers or single burgers? When you get a burger, what do you get?
I've actually been really cutting back.
See, again, you can't. You're
So
scared.
So
You're
it's a
still
two.
nervous.
So I normally get a double.
Okay, you usually get double. I
Usually.
used to
and
as well.
you know when we were eating burgers, I said get a single. You've been doing that. Now I switched you to chicken.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dude. That's no, I'm dead fucking serious. If that is actually where you're at right now, you are moving along very fastly or quickly. Like,
Really?
like if you've gone from double burger to single burger to let's try chicken. That's better than a lot of people.
Yeah, I've been actually really
And then,
into
you know-
chicken lately more than burgers.
But if that's
in
the
meantime.
case, here's the thing, though. I do want to talk to you, though, then, Ben, because it does seem like he might be moving a little fast because he's nervous.
Mm.
Every time we bring up food or options or things like that, he gets very nervous talking about it.
Mhm.
So we don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
No, and I totally understand.
I didn't fart. Did you fart? Oh yeah, that was me. No, but
It wasn't me.
really, it was definitely me. No,
Gassy boy.
so no, my point is,
Protein man.
we're not here to like tell you don't do it.
Right. No, I understand.
I mean, you will get to the point where you can literally eat whatever you want. Just be careful.
Yes.
But
You have to take
you're
control.
making changes
You have to take
that
control.
are absolutely, and you're making changes that are amazing. Like you're actually allowing it. You're saying yes, which a lot of people won't do.
Exactly.
They'll just be like,
And
no.
you've stuck with it for a month. And see, he keeps saying it's only a month. I want you to change your perspective as a teacher. You got to understand, man. You think it was easy for me to not drink for a month?
True. Yeah.
That killed me.
It took like how
And
many
then
years?
another month and another month. And
Right.
you know what I mean? So for you to actually be able to be open to this right off the bat means you're ready. And it means you don't have to be embarrassed.
It's time
about
for a
it.
change.
It's time. Fuck
And
yeah,
so
it's
you know
time
what?
for.
I-
Hey,
Yeah.
And
Fuck
and you know
to
what?
put it
I've-
in layman's terms, it's time for a change.
And
Hell
so you
yeah.
know what? I've actually been talking to Finn about how we mentioned together that we were going
Water,
to
though, after you eat.
we were going to go try that trail and walk.
Oh yeah, the
So-
Monon or Fisher's Trail, whatever.
yeah,
Hey, if you're going for
whatever.
a walk, I'm working,
yeah,
aren't I?
so
It's
right.
when I'm working.
So
yeah, it's when I'm working. I know.
Finn even said, he goes, I would love to go on a walk with you guys. So we could all three
All three
go
of us
a
walk
little
on that trail, and then
Right.
Yeah, no one can see this, but I'm flipping them off right now because I won't be there for the walk. See, I
Hey.
go for a walk with you guys,
Hey.
but I'm working.
But
I
yeah,
know
but
you're
hey,
gonna
let's-
make yeah, because like
we
it
have.
just
Well,
is what it is.
let's listen to this.
Okay.
We're me, Ben, Finley, and you. We all take a day and just go for a walk.
It would have to be a Wednesday or Saturday. That's the
Yeah.
only thing with work.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I know. I'll be
Doesn't
working.
Finn always have off on Wednesdays,
No, Mondays and Tuesdays.
Mondays, and Tuesdays? Okay.
And Tuesdays I'm off at 8, and I don't like doing shit after that. Yeah.
Well, plus it'd be too late
That's-
to even want to go on a walk anyway.
Yeah.
It's starting to get dark around.
Yeah,
like
it is.
8:30 now.
What we could do is we could do separate ones. One week we walk with Finn on Tuesday. The other week we push it off till Wednesday.
Yeah.
But anyway, no. So what was the next? So what we're talking about? Water is important.
Water.
So instead of soda, just water. And I know you're hesitant, but I think you want it.
Maybe get the Mio, like what he's talking about. Like
If
flavor
you,
wise.
I do think that you're the kind of person that, because I was too, that you really need that flavor, right? Like
I
there's
would
something
like
about,
flavor.
Yeah, you don't, you don't
no,
want your food to
totally.
be boring. No one wants to be the
No,
No, right? Yeah, I don't want.
Now,
to do that.
eventually, you'll understand. Like, eventually, you will grab water, and I guarantee you, even he understands this. Eventually, you'll get to the point where you grab water in the morning or at night or
Yep.
after a meal,
Oh, yeah.
and you'll just chug it and be like, "Oh, water!" Like, it's
Yeah.
just like, "Oh my god, fuck everything."
Like
else.
I'll tell
Like,
you a story.
Go ahead.
Like when I was in marching band in high school, right?
Mhm.
I would literally drink like straight like I wouldn't drink like
I saw
straight,
that.
but I drink like a half a gallon of water,
Yeah,
like a full half a gallon straight,
yeah.
Okay.
like
well,
without really.
Welcome
breathing.
to the
here's
club,
what you
dude.
should
Welcome
do.
to called normal life.
Here's what other bodybuilders do that I don't do.
Mhm.
They drink a gallon of water a day. Some of them will take
More
a
than that, dude. On
Yeah, or
average, a
more.
human being drinks 2 gallons. I looked it up recently. I
Okay.
think it's about
2
2
gallons
gallons
a day.
of water a
But
day.
what they'll do is they'll take
Well, should. Sorry,
Yeah.
should.
Should, yes.
they'll
Yeah.
take a gallon jug, whether it's a milk jug or whatever, clean
Mm.
it out, and they'll fill it up with water, and that's what they drink. And
Mm-hmm.
their goal is to, they have it marked. Their goal is to finish that within a day.
Mm.
And so you notice the more healthier fluids you consume,
Mhm.
the less hungry you'll be. You guys have any questions for me?
Viewers.
Or for viewers? Or do you viewers have any questions for me?
Yeah, what he wants to say is we noticed that you guys are watching. If you have anything interesting to add, you guys go ahead and talk, and we'll chime in definitely. But
Absolutely.
yeah, definitely.
If you have any questions for me about music, anything.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
music too, for sure.
'Cause
But
I'll tell you this.
Alright.
Off topic here. I'll tell
okay,
you
go
this.
ahead. Yeah.
I'm looking to start my own podcast called Music Mania. Kind of sounds like a WWE reference. but-
Music Mania. No, we can use that, man.
Yeah, it's
Fuck yeah.
I just talk strictly about any. It doesn't have to specifically be
Hype
about.
yourself up. Why do you know music, brother?
Because I played in the concert bands since 6th grade, and I'm 23 years old.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And what else?
I've been recently learning how to play guitar,
There you go.
and I've been
Self-taught?
yes,
Even smarter. I love it. So that means you're interested.
I'm interested.
Means you care.
Yes, and for the and I'm in the intermediate stage of piano too. So
Ooh, I took 11 years.
I
Yeah,
put-
maybe
I-
you and I
okay,
could jam
I
one
was-
day.
maybe,
Dude,
Yeah,
I would
I-
totally be down. I'm not even kidding.
absolutely, I
If
would
we
too.
can get an instrument in that man's hand, I will totally
Hey,
jam with you.
Anthony, I've played violin at a very young age. I played piano.
That's
at
my
a very
favorite,
young
and I never
age.
learned it.
I played trombone when I was older. And then
Do you think you could ever grab an instrument and play it again? Even if it's fucked up, do you think you could have fun with it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this,
I
my
mean,
brother.
dude,
Just fun.
Hell,
Just fun.
if you put a piano in front of me, there was one time
Like
I
we
waited.
can sit next to each other and
I-
jam?
I waited like 5 years before I played again. I put my old music in front of me because it was marked with the finger numbers.
Yeah.
As long as I set it up correctly, I hadn't played in 5 years.
Dude.
And I started and I go, oh, Oda Joy is coming back. to me.
Right?
It's muscle memory.
That's how I'd have to
It's
start
muscle
too. I would
memory.
start with the fingers and then be like, oh yeah, C sharp, blah, center, or
So-
middle C, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and also,
Yeah.
you can.
Dude, I want
and
a
also
jam
when,
session.
And also
Yeah.
when we work out too, feel free to use music.
Mhm.
Only use one headphone though, because I do have to still
I
adjust
do
you.
like
and
though.
still-
I like the over the head headphones. I
Right,
don't
but
like
what I'm
the-
saying is right now I still have to direct you.
Oh,
I still
yeah.
have to.
I
Make
keep
sure
like
you're
one
doing-
ear off. Yeah.
I have to make sure I'm comfortable with you knowing that you're going to do your form correctly
Yes.
for
right.
your homework day because that's important. Oh, that's another thing I was.
That's
gonna bring up.
important. Yep.
Number one is your form because if you do it wrong, you can injure yourself.
Yes.
Not only does that also hurt, but also that delays your progress.
It halts. It grinds it to a halt.
You tear a bicep. Oh fuck!
That-
Dude. I
that'll
know
ruin.
that a lot of famous bodybuilders have done that. They tear a bicep. They tear a pec muscle, the chest.
Yeah.
Their chest,
Mhm.
and then they can't progress. They can't put
They
in
can't grow.
work, do their progress, and then it's like,
It's-
oh, I've got a competition in
It
2
stalls.
months.
It
but
stalls
I'm,
their progress.
Right, but I'm healing from this bicep tear, or whatever. So form is very important because you don't want to injure yourself.
Mhm.
You're just trying to look good. You don't
Exactly.
want to kill yourself.
No.
When you're doing free weight bench,
You do not want to kill.
Yeah.
I think that's an accurate statement.
That you do not
one
want.
of the many things you do
Because
not want to do
is
is
kill
to
yourself.
kill yourself.
you see all
Yes,
these people
that's true.
under
When
the
working out.
under the regular
How
bench,
about
yeah,
ever?
ever.
You gotta be. We gotta be specific.
But you see these people.
I don't
with
think
like,
that needs specificity.
you see these people benching 600 pounds, and you're like, they make one wrong move, they could break
Oh,
their
dude.
arms, the bar could fall on their
You
neck.
see all those new videos
They-
on Reddit without
yeah.
spotters, people going
Yeah.
in. They're trying to get all cloudy and get like
Yeah.
likes. And
It's-
they're
it's-
choking
It's
themselves
there's like
out
a
with
there's
dumb
like a
rock.
thing.
Yeah.
There's a reference to the Puss in Boots movie about that where he didn't need a spotter,
Yeah.
and then he just like died. He just
Maybe.
flat out died.
Wait,
from-
is that the whole Nine Lives movie? I
Yeah,
haven't
The
seen
Last
it,
Wish.
yeah.
It's actually really good. You have
Well, I'm
to.
not
then-
against it. I just
So-
You do need to watch it.
okay.
Al-
I
also-
will. You know what? Fuck it.
Also, another thing is, number one, form. You agree with
Form
me.
is.
So whenever I make those corrections and I say, hey, stop what you're doing, do this.
Mm,
Because even now, I've watched more videos, done more research. I'm going to change our workouts slightly different
mm.
because I found a better form.
You
that
found
has
a better
more
alternative.
activation.
Yep.
So that way you can do less work and still go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week or
Mhm.
2 times a week at least
Mhm.
and have better results.
Exactly.
But so my other point was going to be, so when you're lifting weights, you're breaking down your muscle. That's what you're doing.
Mhm.
So what that means is you need to build that muscle back as quick as possible.
Mhm.
So that is why, right after we work out, we try to get a protein source in.
Yep.
So that's why, you need
That's
to,
why we go out to eat.
we shouldn't go out to eat. We should find healthier options. I will admit to that, but we try to find healthier options from where we're getting it
From where we're getting it from.
Right.
Yes.
All I'm saying
What I'm
is,
going to
hey,
do-
I have an
yeah.
option for you both.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you guys are done with all your shit, you buy the ingredients. I will cook for you guys.
Mm. Good. That's a good idea.
I'm not kidding. I will cook and show you what I'm capable of. You will eat healthy.
Hmm.
And I will have fun.
Yeah, because Finn gets those HelloFresh meals.
Yes.
Hello Kitty
Oh,
meals?
HelloFresh.
I don't know what that is.
There,
No, I
it's
don't know what
it's
that
his
is.
food.
It's like
program
a
that-
food subscription service
Yeah,
you get.
it
that,
sends
like-
you healthy food meals
Oh, okay.
that-
yeah. I've,
that,
heard, I've heard. My mom used to do something like that.
that come with all the ingredients and you cook them yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he's
Hey,
like,
you do that too? I
yeah.
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
he's
you
made
pay for it, I'll cook it.
he's made steak. I've tried from him. He's made chicken. What was it?
Pes.
No, it was chicken. It was that weird-
bolognese.
Yeah, bolognese.
Chicken bolognese. Yeah.
Yep, that was good. Like he's made all these good healthy meals, and he eats that more than I do,
Mhm.
and it's paying off for his body. He needs to eat healthy, but more.
Mhm.
Feed his body. You need to kind of restrict off. You've been feeding your body for so long. You need to kind of
Yeah.
give it a break.
Yeah.
Change the way you're doing things.
You give and give and
Yeah.
give. It needs to start taking.
Right.
But you're not letting it take.
So
do you understand?
I understand.
Yeah.
So when I tell you you need to keep track of your calories, I want you, starting tomorrow, if you have to write it down, I need this. I need to know your calorie intake so I can properly set you up to where you can start controlling your calories.
And
Yeah.
here's what else we're gonna do. Grab that piece of paper, take that out, and I want
I gotta
you
put it in my wallet.
leave it right here for a second. No, leave it right here. You stay here, talk to the audience. We're gonna weigh you. All right? How does that feel?
All right.
All right. You're on the audience. You go ahead and update them on what we're about to talk about. You come with me.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to weigh our guest and see where he's starting at so we can determine how he wants to carry on with this goal of losing weight, which is very important for him, his health, and I'm glad that he's putting in all of the work and the effort. It shows he's taking advice, but we're going to take it a step further because he needs, he needs to do that. He needs to take the first steps. They're going to be hard. I'm not going to say this is going to be easy, but he needs to stack up those wins. He needs to know where he's starting at. He needs to know where he's going to finish. And that's very important.
So here's
what was his weight?
here's where we're at.
240.
So as of today, he's at 247.1.
Okay.
And that's not terrible, but like he just said in his own words, he said, what did he say?
Dangerously close to
Dude,
that.
you were right where I was. I was 250 or a little bit more. Yeah. So I know exactly where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So, so please track your calories for at least 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I know, if I would prefer you to even write down what you're eating so I know where you're getting your.
You know what I made him do
your sources
for 3
from?
days in a row, just so that he understands this is something people do.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him politely, but he did it. I had him track numbers 3 days in a row for working. It doesn't matter what the numbers were. I needed to collect data because I needed to figure out what him and they changed the rules on us at work.
Oh yeah.
So
Think of a different.
No, that was me. Come on, dude. I'm the fucking annoying math addict who needs to figure out everything. And
right, but I'm saying our goal was.
We needed to change whatever we were doing. So I set out on a path to figure out what is our new strategy.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to figure out what are you doing. He needs a baseline.
Yeah,
he needs
and
to
you know
collect
what?
data
I'm going to do that
to
with
help
Finn.
you.
I'm going to do that with Finn too. His is going to be different. He's starting out great. I'm just going to encourage him to eat more. You're going to
maybe lose a little of the cockiness.
Yeah, you're going to lose. You're going to eat less, so you're going to lose weight. So you have different goals, and I'm going to be somewhere in between. So I know because I have perspectives from both ends of the spectrum.
Yep.
So I can be like, okay, I know he needs to do more of this to get where you need to go because I want to help you.
Right.
Because even in college. People would, just because I was friends with you, people would walk up to me and literally tell me this. Okay, this is their exact quote, not coming from my mouth, from their mouth. They said, "Why are you hanging out with that fat ass?"
Ooh.
And I looked at them and I said, "Yeah, he's overweight. I used to be exactly like that."
Yeah,
so what?
and also...
Wait,
listen
to this. Listen to this.
That's a horrible...
Yeah.
That's horrible. Look, why would they... The thing is...
Because...
Why would you
they're kind of being hypocritical because I'm not
up?
the fattest one there.
No, that's not the
All right,
point.
hold on.
What I'm saying is people notice your weight and they would communicate it in a bad way.
I think what he's trying to say politely. Let me ease up.
Like,
on
yeah,
it.
right.
Let me rephrase
That
it.
that does.
Let me rephrase it real quick. You're in college. People are young. People will say shit and don't even understand why they're saying it. But what he's saying is, people notice your weight.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
So if other people notice it, I notice it, he notices it, except we actually care. And you clearly do too. We're just saying, well, actually, I have no idea what you're saying. I'm trying to cover up for what you just did.
Okay,
What the
so-
fuck are you trying to
Yeah,
say?
so
I'm off the
okay.
clock.
All right, so like even in college, people would notice your weight, and from my perspective, I'd see it as he's overweight. I used to be like that. I can help him. At that point in our friendship, we weren't that close, but I was like, he just needs to change a few things. It didn't bother me, but even I noticed your weight too, and I was just like, I felt bad for you.
I mean, you broke his check.
And then
See, even
but
he
here's
smiled a little bit.
Here's
Come
what really
It's
made me
funny,
upset
man.
though.
It is funny.
The fact that I even trained you beforehand. I'm glad you're taking it seriously now.
Mm.
But I remember,
definitely.
I remember back it was probably 2 years ago. Yeah, around 2 years ago or
Was it?
so.
Or
Maybe even longer. But it was,
I don't know.
It was it was a long time ago. Let's put it that way. But it was after college, probably about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember you wanted to work out with me. I showed you what to do, and then after that one
You're at 2
session, you stopped.
Mhm.
And I never wondered why, but I think part of it is maybe you weren't motivated. Like, you wanted to work out, you wanted to try it, but because you didn't have that motivation, you didn't.
Let's wrap it up with, I want final notes from you. What's your takeaway from all of this?
Well, my final notes from the takeaway
What
is
do you want?
I want.
What do you ultimately? What's your goal?
My
out of this specifically, not life, not work. What is this?
my goal is to try to live a healthier lifestyle.
That's too vague. That's a Zach answer. I want something specific. What's
Okay.
your goal right now?
My goal is to get down to
You
that.
walk no. You walk out of this house today. What are you going to do? What do you hope to do? Not what's on that piece of paper. That is what you know you're gonna do, right? I hope.
What do I hope? Yes.
What you hope you know you're right.
What I
like what you hope you know you're gonna do, kind of thing.
What's your end? Like
what's your
what do you
what's
want
my
at the
end?
Yeah. What do you want? What's your main goal?
What do you want to do? What do you want to feel like in a month?
What do I want to feel like in a month?
There you
Well,
go.
I want to feel a lot lighter. I want to feel like I have more endurance than what I currently have.
More energy.
More energy.
Do
yes.
you notice? Have you thought of anything that we've discussed that you know you absolutely can do? It's like, fuck yeah, let's start there.
Yeah. Yes. I feel like if I stop drinking soda, I feel like I could at least try it.
Dude, that's a great start.
And
You're gonna see.
I
you're
think-
gonna lose.
Now-
How much weight do you? No. I'm dead fucking serious
Now,
about
let
this.
me ask you this: Do you
How
still
much
have
weight?
Do you still have a mini fridge stocked full of?
actually, my mini fridge is completely empty. The only
Good.
Oh,
the
stock
only-
it.
the
keep it
only
empty.
the only thing I have
Keep it
in there
empty.
is a thing of Parmesan cheese. That's it.
Fine. Keep
No
it at
no
that.
drinks in there.
Yeah.
If you want to keep it full, I know what you're gonna say.
Drink
put water in
Water,
there.
Yeah.
Fine. If it needs to metaphorically or literally be filled to like keep you from putting soda in there, fine. I understand.
I will
that.
probably start putting water in there. From here
Yeah,
on
just
out.
by habit, like, oh, let me grab something because that's how I got away from alcohol.
and
I
then
just grabbed
I'm-
water.
I'll probably maybe add a flavor packet in there too.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
yeah.
No, we highly suggest
Right.
that you in
Because
particular,
you're-
because I had to do the same thing.
You're coming
I
off
couldn't
of
do
a-
nothing, no flavor.
You're coming off of a highly flavored drink.
Yeah.
That gets you addicted just because they put sugar in it.
Mhm.
So
And sugar is
I'll
actually,
buy it for you, man.
Sugar is
If,
actually.
Ah!
if you want to,
You
you
buy
go.
the first one because you need to go outside this house and take the first
Hey,
step. If I
and
see you take the
also,
step, I'll do it.
John, since protein is a big step too,
Mm.
if you want to, we can go to Kroger right now, and I can. Well, hold on. I can
Be
show
careful
You,
with the protein.
Does he
can
work
show
out
you-
enough?
Yeah, I can show you their options.
Yeah.
I have seen the protein that
But-
you order too.
yeah,
you
but-
had they have it there too.
Right, but what
But
I'm saying
we
is,
get the extreme protein. You might, because I don't know how much you work out a week.
yeah,
You don't want to get backed up.
Honestly, it's I only work twice a week to
Okay,
start,
so
but I'd
twice
be
a week. So
but
not
I'd be
like
willing
what we
to
drink,
try to
not
go
what we
more.
drink. Or
I'd
cut it in half, something
Yeah.
like that. But anyway, he will help you.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah. And it fills you up.
right, and you need to establish a protein source not only for your muscle gains, but
Mhm.
also it keeps you satiated.
Yes, it,
So
it
yes.
doesn't make you as
Yeah.
hungry.
Fills you up. That's
So-
sorry, same thing.
It fills you
Satiated.
up,
Your
yes.
stomach's like, thank you, I'm good.
So you can
Yes.
even eat a little bit more than you're required to maintain your muscle mass, and then you can eat less calories.
No, that's the
of-
thing. You
of the
don't
other
need
stuff.
to eat. Period.
Well, right.
No, I'm saying like once you take that protein shake and you take it seriously, if you're actually working out, where I'm not,
hmm
but you are,
Yes.
you're gonna drink that protein shake. That will be it will feel like a snack / meal,
Right.
and you will get because I've seen how
Oh.
he eats.
I have to eat.
I mean,
sometimes
yeah.
I just have the shake, and sometimes I have to have.
He
something
has
else.
to have something with the shake.
Yes,
I've gotten
absolutely.
to that point.
But right
where-
now, I'm saying he's
Right.
not there yet.
but actually,
So slow it
right.
down a little bit. Yeah.
So what I'm-
Taylor,
so-
yeah, make
Taylor,
it
exactly.
tailor to my
and
needs.
actually, protein shakes, just having a protein.
Oh, I guess someone wants to rock. I guess the
Okay.
podcast's over. Bye, everybody.
Just so protein shakes will be good for you leaning down too, because if you just have those, you'll be satiated, you'll be
Mhm.
full, you're not gonna want to eat more,
yeah.
and then the weight's gonna be easier to
Manage.
follow up, to manage.
Yep.
So you need to establish that source
Yes.
too, so you can get an extra step.
Yep.
And then once you start building on these, you start stacking up wins. Don't think about them as tasks. Make
Think
them
about
wins.
them.
They
Make them
are
wins.
wins.
So my
You'll feel better.
my wins for the week. I know I have to keep my calories down these certain days. I know I need to go to the gym at least 3 times a week.
Yep.
You know, if I don't go one day, I go the next day.
Or you
you
go at least try to make it a minimum of twice.
Right, but I have a certain
He's good at this. Listen, you should
Yeah.
listen. The discipline. This is the discipline part. He
Yeah.
actually. So with Zach and every other previous roommate,
he did.
they say this and that, and then they never do it. This guy is
Does
so oriented with time, like I am.
Mhm.
Like I schedule everything.
Like-
Like he goes to. I hear him after work on Tuesdays and Thursdays, leaving when I'm stuck at work till the late evenings. And he goes to the fucking gym and he takes care of you guys.
Yeah.
So as long as you keep doing it, you're only going to see progress. But outside of the gym, you gotta cut out. Just start with soda. I promise you.
You will.
No, not soda. Sorry.
I
We have
guarantee.
to rephrase this. No, I'm dead serious. We have to rephrase this to tailor it to his needs. You need to understand, I'm not just saying soda. What I'm saying is, for the next week, just drink flavored water.
Yes. I will. Hell, I'll even start it tomorrow if I have
And
to.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna give him a gift. Here's your incentive. If you go from today till next Saturday with nothing but water or flavored water, no sugar, no
stay away
nothing,
from sugar.
just flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I will purchase in fairness.
The near future.
No, in fairness, meaning price wise, anything to help you keep moving and being motivated. So he will help me. Like, look, he'll help me. Like, if you want the muscle master to help, like, figure out what'll help you the best.
Challenge, accept it.
Accept it. I love it.
Let's shake on it.
Hell, for the camera.
For the camera, we will shake on
It's
it.
documented.
It's documented.
It's literally live on YouTube.
On that
And
point,
if I break the promise, the viewers are going to be mad.
Hey, if you break the promise,
It's not. Hold on.
He'll punish me with
not,
abs.
No. First of all, it's not a promise. This is my gift to you if you succeed.
Yes.
I will do something for you. You get to choose, and he will help you choose it.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows I'm pretty okay with being generous with my money when I have money.
Look
at what
the key word is when you have money. Yes.
No, I have money.
Yeah, and look,
I mean,
you got this whole
did this
setup
for
here.
everyone.
You got this whole setup here.
I didn't do this for just me. I
You
did
did
this
it-
so that you guys could voice you.
Also, John, don't think of ab work as punishment.
It's not punishment.
I'm going to work that into our system intentionally because
Yes.
I need to do ab work. That's what I want.
You want to do a
And no offense, but I told him, I was like,
shouldn't you do abs?
both of you, and you especially, your core, you got to work on that middle area.
And
this
core,
like right here.
and core strength will help you with your lower body lifts.
Mm-hmm.
And you know when I tell you when you're doing that leg press machine to engage your core, most people just sit on there, not even engage their core, and then just push. Right? You need to be able to.
Is there something on my head?
No, you're just.
You need to be able to engage your core and then push. Because if you realize that you get a little bit of an ab workout, even just pushing by engaging your core and your legs.
Hey, let me tell you this, just to be fair. He got really lucky. I think I got really lucky in the same area. Let me guess, even when because you're only 23.
Yeah.
You never really had bad acne, did you?
Honestly, no.
I never had bad acne either. I never got scars from acne. I never had to worry about that. You got really lucky, but I'm just telling you, and we can see it from the light.
That'll
I
cause
keep thinking you're nervous.
That this will cause acne. Yeah.
Well, it should have. It means it won't. You're genetically lucky. No, really, you're good.
But
you're not going to get
generally
acne.
For most people when they have the diet they have acne all over their face. It's hard to maintain.
So you're like, no, for real, pound it. Fuck yeah. No, because I used to eat a shit ton of pizza too, greasy foods.
Yeah.
And I got that
the
greasy
greasiness
as well. Yeah, like the. I don't know how I look right now.
And dude,
you look pretty good.
And also, I noticed this too.
No, because
you're not seeing it. I'm not seeing
John. Used to do that too.
Also, I've noticed you would have that you would breathe weirdly just from eating.
Mm-hmm.
Just from
this
eating.
is what worried me. I brought this up to when I first met you. I was like, I can hear his breathing through like the fucking room.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Zach was.
That's your heart.
That's what Zach was doing.
That's what in Zach snore. You snore. I know.
And
you
he's 200.
Yeah,
I know you. Snore.
He's around. He's not around your weight, but he's over 200 as well.
Yeah.
And one time I was down by the couch.
Well, Zach's shorter than he is, and I'm pretty sure as far as the scale goes, they're on the same.
Right. Same.
Yeah.
But I was downstairs on the couch, and I could hear this.
He's snoring.
I heard.
I honestly
it was
couldn't
this
hear.
deep
Oh, you never slept over because you have laundry.
Yeah. I heard this deep.
No, you're.
I'll
tell you this. I actually have something to do tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
It sounded like a panda bear or like a gorilla growling in the middle of the night.
And he goes to sleep with like this serene music that like helps him sleep. So whenever
classical music.
Better than that.
Yeah, better than that.
Like, well, on par. Well, as
Heavy-
far as
heavy
the
metal.
sound.
I find music.
You go to
that-
sleep with heavy metal.
No,
No,
no.
I
Yeah,
find-
there you go.
I find-
Slasher. And
I
Black
find music-
Sabbath,
Iron Maiden.
The goal
Iron
is
Maiden.
I find music to turn off my brain.
Yeah.
Or his ringtone, I wanna rock!
Sometimes I wake up to that. It's like I want to
That's-
rock.
No, what I was gonna say is
It's like, all right, let's go.
No, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Keep going, whatever.
So I was gonna say this would be a good spot to wrap up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
So
Well, no, so
okay.
again, I guess
Yeah.
the question goes back to you.
Yes.
You got the floor. What do you feel comfortable with taking? Now, I know you, look, I want you to not walk away from here feeling like, oh, I can never do this podcast again. I felt under pressure. I feel like I was attacked.
Now.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish because I'm only basing this off of my visuals
Your
of your
reaction.
Like-
reaction.
Yes.
I'm an empath, so all I can base it on is what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is you're nervous, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
You care, which is the most important thing.
I'll admit I am a little nervous.
Hell yeah, and that's okay.
And it was actually kind of hard for me to admit that.
Ah,
To be truthful.
Well, hey, you know what? That's the
Dude!
first step.
that is in any fucking process,
and,
man.
and I know, and I'm not saying I'm not nervous about this, and I'm confident. I know it's time for a change.
I
Good.
love you. I love
Good, I'm
you. I
glad.
love it.
Because
I
as
am
long
so
as I've
happy
known you,
for
as long as I've known you, I've always been like I just
I wanna
If
have
you
my
don't,
camera
it's
to
like
this. How do I
probably
have
from
my
the
camera?
first moment you met me, you're probably like, "There's no hope for this kid in losing weight."
no, I
no
never
one-
thought that.
Dude, you
I
realize
never thought
since
that.
I've known him and known you, all we talk about, and I'm gonna go ahead and just be honest with you. Hey, look at me. Now I'm up in the
Hey.
camera too. Boop.
Hey,
No, all we literally talk. I don't want me in front. I want me in the back.
you want
I'm not
you.
important enough to be in the front. Yeah, no.
You're not as
There
important.
we go. I'm in the
There-
back.
there
Yeah,
you
there
go.
we go. Yeah, I'm just like chilling.
You're not
back
as
here.
important here.
So-
Just kidding.
No. What I think. What the fuck were we talking about?
So
This was important.
yeah, he said he thought my first impression of him
That
was the-
yes,
that
yes.
there's no
So
hope
here's
for
the thing. All we've discussed with you in the background
Mm.
is I constantly bring up he cares, he wants to do it, he can do it. Can we get him to
Can
want
we-
to do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you clearly want to do it, but you're at that nervous stage where you know that you want to make a change, but you're afraid that we're going to judge you or people are going to, dude, you're doing this live, and I want to say you're doing a very scary but very bold thing right now. You're telling the world
That
that you're ready to
Now,
do this
I'm
shit.
ready to do it. Yeah.
Take it into perspective of this. When you
He wants
Jesus.
to rock.
when you're
How
when,
perfect
okay,
was that timing?
It's
wait,
as
yeah.
great as if I turn my
Okay.
phone on, we get that's what she said from The Office.
So
Yeah.
Here, I'll unmute mine.
you
Let's
remember
see if it-
when we were sitting
I'll
down
tell my mom to
watching
text me. Let's see if it comes up at the right time.
what,
Yeah.
what were we watching? We were watching
What was it?
Castlevania or something.
Yeah. The
Castlevania.
Yeah.
on
Video
Netflix.
game?
No,
On-
cartoon.
There's an
Anime.
anime series
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Oh,
So-
on Netflix.
okay.
Your mom walks
It's actually
in,
really good.
and
You
I
watch
remember she asked you like what we did, and you're like, I went to the gym today with Ben, and we worked out. And you remember what she said?
Mhm.
She turns to me, but without even me paying attention. I'm watching the show. She turns to me and she goes, "Thank you for taking him." And I go, "I'm just helping him."
I'm just
look."
happy to help.
No,
really.
yeah, I just said I'm happy to help. Like, dude, even your mom notices and wants you to make this
It
change.
doesn't even matter once.
Well, yeah,
She notices.
notices.
that you made a change, even if it's tiny or big, doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Right.
Someone noticed. We notice. So
Mhm.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. And I will hold my end up on the bargain for
1 week. No, now I can only go by the honor system, and here's the thing, my friend. He knows this. I know when people are lying to me.
And I'll be able to tell
And-
from your
And yeah,
your-
and I
just-
gotta
just
double
looking
up.
at-
I got two people.
because, dude,
I know.
I know
I'm
how
just
you.
saying you cannot
Just-
lie to me.
straightforward. You
I
need
know
a
how you
straightforward
look
answer.
now,
Oh no, you can give me whatever answer you want. I'm saying
John.
you won't be able to lie to me. So I'll
You
just be like,
feel-
okay, I'm gonna buy it for you, or I'm not gonna buy it.
So
for
here's
you.
the
It's
thing.
just that easy.
When I ask you if you did your homework, you can lie to my face and be like, "Yes, I did."
You're only
I
lying
don't.
to yourself.
I don't even listen to what you say. I just look at
Watch. It's just
Yeah.
right
you.
here.
And if
it's all right
and
there.
if you tell me something that doesn't match up with what I see, then I know there's something wrong.
Mhm.
Now it could be just because you first started something new that I give
the
you.
point is, don't
but-
tell them how
right.
to lie better.
Well, right.
You're
Right.
breaking the rules of being
Hold on.
good liars. No, what he's
But-
saying is, we know
Yeah.
if you're being honest to yourself and to us,
Mhm.
If you do it, all we're gonna do is be proud of you. If you don't, we're gonna see if
You're
we
gonna
can
be you're gonna
help.
be you're gonna be mad.
No.
No,
You're
we're
gonna
try to
you're,
help
you're gonna
you.
you're gonna feel bad at least.
But
no,
don't-
no.
but don't
We're,
make
no,
it
stop.
fun.
We're not gonna feel bad for you.
Right.
No, this is your choice.
Mm.
We are here in it with you as long as you're in it with us.
Yes. All
So
for one and
if
one
you-
for all.
Now, on my end, if you follow this, I'll be able to tell. And all I'm doing is getting you flavored water, but that's a
That's a great start. Yes.
He will be able to know if you're taking that seriously, the actual, losing weight, shit like
Mhm.
that. But I know he is, so I'm not worried about that.
The
aspect.
hell that I mean,
Well,
I'll even send you pictures
I'm
of what I
saying
have in my
we're-
fridge if I have to.
I don't need you to do that.
See, let's see.
I will know if
So
you're lying.
if you started even tonight, but you would have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday when we meet up, just 3 days, you should already, just from drinking water alone, no soda, no sugary drinks, switch to coffee. We should be able to notice some shrinkage of the inflammation and from not taking sugar, because that's
Yeah.
what it causes.
Yeah.
And it actually destroys your body. So that's what diabetes is. When you have a high sugar content, it's like tiny pieces of glass cutting your veins.
Yeah.
Now, when you have a manageable amount, fine. But yeah. So we should probably wrap this up.
Mhm.
So on that note, John, I just want to say I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you taking it seriously now. I
Thank
know
you.
in the beginning
Definitely.
you struggled, and I'm past that.
Thank you for telling me that.
But
Thank you.
to be
I do
honest,
need to hear
By the
that.
way, to answer your question, my question to you, I look like a ghost on the fucking camera.
You kind of
I
you.
look-
so
Let me
I
see.
think it's the light.
It's
but
the
I just-
lighting.
I look,
So,
yeah, I
to-
look like a ghost.
to be honest,
So,
when we started back
Are
up
you
again,
even here?
I don't know. I think
John,
I'm still
yeah.
I'm still
Yeah,
under
yeah,
the
yeah.
impression I'm dead. If you watch our podcast,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
So,
sure I
John,
might be dead.
when-
So I don't know.
when you first started, again, I was thinking my original thought was like, is he really going to go through with this?
Really?
That's
I
always
was-
no.
I was
That's
nervous about
everyone's
it, yeah.
first thought.
That is
Everyone's
true.
Yeah.
first
That
thought.
is
Because
true.
think about it, you
Are you really
you
doing
tried to convince me once, it didn't work. So what am I going to think the second time? So now that you've taken it seriously and I've seen that,
You've noticed, like, hey,
Right.
I think he's trying to take this seriously.
So, right. So now I'm going to be more open to you and share more with you. You're going to
Share
get
more
a
info.
lot of benefits. Because I used to go through the same thing you do when I started out, but no one told me what to do. I had to figure out, like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this, I need to do that. You're getting this all from someone who's been through this.
Yes.
So you'll be able to make progress.
It's a free resource.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay for a physical
You
mentor.
gotta show up here and do a
get
podcast
the-
with him.
You get the friends and family discount.
You got the friends and family discount,
Which is
Exactly.
free. That's the
Yeah.
discount. It's
Even
free.
he's got the friends and family discount. Welcome
You-
to the Erdman house, dude. You're welcome
So-
here, and we're here to
Yeah.
help.
So on that note, this is the
Well,
fifth,
wait, real quick. We
okay.
didn't really get takeaway. Just I
Yeah,
want him, and
takeaway.
then you
Takeaway.
can think about because this is what you're gonna do every episode. So really, like, how do you feel?
I feel
Cam, talk to them.
so for the viewers out there, I feel like I can definitely make a change in my lifestyle just from this podcast alone and the things I'm going to do. For me in the future, I can definitely see a change. So honestly, I think you should take these tips that we discussed here today and apply it to your own life. Apply it to your own lifestyle.
Okay.
And if you're already healthy, great.
keep
Just
going.
keep
Keep
adding
going.
adding
Yeah.
to your healthy lifestyle.
Do that extra set and extra rep.
Do that. Do go the extra mile.
Or don't drink that soda.
Yeah.
Or don't
Don't-
Right.
And don't drink soda. If you are drinking soda, try the flavored
Can I
water.
tell one story before you wrap it up?
Yes.
Just one quick story. Okay. So just for you, actually, because I already told him. I went downstairs to get ice cream. Fully, totally ready for ice cream. It was like 11 or... No, he was already asleep, so it was probably in the
Like
mid-morning.
midnight.
No, I'm up at weird hours. Don't ask.
Don't
he,
ask.
He knows.
I won't.
No, so I went down totally invested in getting ice cream. I went downstairs. I was like, dude, this sounds amazing.
This
I'm
sounds
gonna do
amazing
this.
right now. Yeah.
And then I opened my fridge on accident instead of my freezer.
Like
I just by habit, I opened my fridge. And I was like, oh, veggies. Really,
Just the discipline.
Just by seeing
Yeah.
it, I was like,
oh,
oh, well, maybe I'm just actually hungry and I should get real food instead of something.
Your
that
mind,
will-
your mind try to trick
'cause
you.
Here's the thing, dude. Here's something that we didn't bring up that we should end with, and then I'll. But anyway, I ate veggies and I went upstairs, didn't eat ice cream, and I felt fine. And then I made jokes about being old because I'm old. But my takeaway is
You're not as old as you think. you are.
sugar makes you hungrier.
Yes.
So the more
It doesn't
sugar you-
satiate you.
It doesn't satiate.
Satiate.
Yeah,
I'm
we
sorry,
all-
I'm
we
sorry.
all fucked that one
No,
up.
I didn't.
You
I,
did.
I
you
fuck-
did.
no,
Satiate,
no,
they
I
did
messed
not
that up.
fuck-
Yeah.
You fucked that
So,
up. I
and the
fucked that
reason
up.
No,
why
you
is because sugar
both
gives
fucked
your
that.
body a short burst of energy.
We're both equal. We both.
So-
We both equally fucked
Guess,
up.
guess what happens when you eat other food with sugar? What's your body gonna burn first, John? No, tell me what you think.
What do you
It's not.
believe?
It's not going to burn fat.
No, what is it gonna burn first? The food
What
you just
will?
ate,
Energy.
or the sugar?
The sugar, or the energy.
No, okay. Is it gonna burn the?
What comes first?
Yeah.
The thing that's already in your body or the shit that you just stored in your body?
The shit that just went in.
No, the stuff that's already stored in your body. So all that sugar that you just put in, that's there.
It's just gonna
You're not
stay
using
there.
it.
Your body's going to use the sugar,
And it makes you hungry.
but
Yes.
it's only a short term.
And then you make more bad decisions
Right.
and eat more sugar.
Because
It
you'll
just
get that
adds-
energy
it just
spike.
adds
and
up.
do you know what
Yeah.
carbs do? Do you know what your chips do that you eat?
It's
You do. It's okay if you don't. I'm asking.
it could eventually lead to
No,
cardiac
no, no.
arrest.
Let me answer this. Carbs
Mm-hmm.
metabolize into sugar.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
every time you have your sandwiches, your bread, your burgers,
And that's why when you're diabetic, they tell you to count your carbs. Oh my god, dude, you do not want to count your carbs. Do you know how much?
There's a lot
Dude,
of
You
carbs.
don't want to
Yeah,
get
you
to
don't-
that point.
Right, dude. They even told me they're like, if you have fiber, it cuts. Actually, what's interesting about fiber is if you have carbs and fiber. Let's say the package says 30 grams of carbs, right?
Oh, you need
If-
a
yeah.
shit ton of fiber.
If there's 15 grams of fiber in there, guess
I
what?
only know that from
Yeah.
experience.
Mm.
Guess what that means? Your
Not even
body,
science. I
like,
know that from experience.
your body is only gonna register 15. So the
Yeah.
fiber
Yeah.
actually slows down the progression of carbs, so you won't get that energy spike.
No, but you also need a shit ton of fiber
Yeah.
compared to the amount of protein and
Right.
carbs that you
Yes.
put
Exactly.
into your body.
Because
So-
yeah,
It's a micronutrient. It's
Right.
not. It's not protein. It's not.
it's
carbohydrates.
a nutrient that
No,
helps.
it's a micronutrient.
So it's
There's
like-
different. It's like vitamin D or
Yeah.
Those are the things you need
like
to
a-
take.
well, protein's a micronutrient.
I'll tell you
Those
this.
are the things you need to take that don't
My
contribute.
when
to
I last got my
You
blood.
need them all.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, you need them
but
all.
in
Yes.
right, look.
I'll tell you
We're
this.
getting out of bounds. Go ahead and end it. Yes.
But
and then you.
I'll
wrap
tell
it
you
up.
this. I'll tell you like a thing that I added on. Actually, I got my blood work done
Oh.
a few weeks ago,
Oh.
and like
for what?
well, just in general for like a checkup.
Okay.
So the doctor told me I'm low on vitamin D, so I have to take a 50,000 milligram tablet once a week.
Have you ever thought about every day?
I can't
Or
do
one, one a day, sir.
one.
a
I
day.
take one 50,000 milligram.
No, one a day is the brand. It's one a day vitamin. It
I
has
have not,
all the,
but-
okay, so I'm gonna.
but this is
that's
this
what
is
I'll
my
buy you.
doctor.
Look, if you go a week without sugar, that's what I can supply you.
No, but listen.
I'll get him a
My
subscription.
my
I don't care.
my doctor prescribed me a vitamin D tablet.
That's fine. Yeah.
My doctor prescribed that to me. Like
Which is
like, I have to
dangerous because
follow-
they usually
Yeah.
overprescribe.
and you want to take a more natural vitamin,
Yes.
natural source rather than chemical source.
Exactly. Well, no, it's not chemical.
Well,
when
yeah.
the vitamins, he's getting supplements,
Yes. Yeah,
right?
supplements.
Is it a
I
supplement?
think it's more of a supplement. Yes.
Well, no. You can't say those things, brother. It's
I-
time to grow up. No. Let me just respond. You cannot go to a doctor, grab medication, and say, "I'm pretty sure it's this." You need to either bring it to us, take a picture of it, something like that.
I will take a
you
picture.
need to know what you're doing to your body.
What you're putting into your body.
Yeah, because what we grew up with, parents were pumping medication, doctors were pumping medication into both of us,
Like crazy.
and none of it for me.
Yeah.
For me,
Well, yeah.
worked.
All of
Yeah.
the diabetic medication I was on, I didn't even need it.
Yeah.
Fuck even the insulin.
Yeah,
Even the motherfucking thing that's supposed to keep me alive, I didn't need it.
So
yeah, you got a misdiagnosis. That's
you
Right.
what.
got
That's
a
what
Yeah.
led.
misdiagnosis.
If
and
you
I
would've
got a
kept- if you
correct
would've kept going.
diagnosis. See, I got a correct diagnosis
But the
of
wrong
ADHD,
medication.
but their brand new medications were terrifying.
But listen,
Yeah.
awful.
Listen to this. If he would have kept going on insulin, his body would be dependent on it. If he kept going,
Believe me, he tells me like 800 times a day. I know.
I honestly like. I'm
He
glad.
could have a whole podcast about diabetes and working out. As
like
far
how
as I'm
like how
concerned.
like this could be a next episode. How I cured my diabetes.
No, 'cause
They're
then-
getting the right diagnosis. That
then-
helps
then-
100%
yeah,
of
we'll
the
just
time.
start with doctor. Hello.
Hey, the doctor messed up.
My old
like-
doctor, my new doctor. Dude,
You like your new doctor?
oh
though,
my
right?
gosh, dude, yeah, dude. And even starting out in the beginning, she wouldn't judge me for not doing certain things because I struggled at first trying to change everything.
Yeah.
My old doctor would just yell at me and be like, "Get over it. Keep taking the medication. Do this." I'm like, "Fuck you, doctor." It turns out I kept telling her I don't need this medication. All she would say is, "Keep taking it. It'll get better. You'll get used to it." And I'm like, "I'm trying to get used to it, but it's not working."
Then you
How
tell
many
him.
times do I got to tell you?
So
Then the
final-
doctor's like,
so
okay.
Final
takeaway, Mr. Magic. What the fuck?
Do I look like a magician to you?
Represent.
Yeah.
What's your channel name again?
My channel name is JohnnyBmusic99 on YouTube. Please like.
JohnnyBmusic99. And
Make sure to check out my channel. I got original compositions, even a few high school band warm ups that I wrote.
There you go.
All right.
And then take away from today. What do you think? You think you can accomplish something?
I
Like,
think I can.
You already have, right?
I have accomplished a few of the goals with Ben.
What was your weight?
My goal weight is
No,
to
no,
get
no. What was your weight?
247.1.
Good. So he's at least he knows.
All right.
See, he's not sluggy Dougie.
Yeah.
He knows his weight.
And I know I'm dangerously close to the
You're
250.
alright. It's all right.
Yes.
So
I
We're
know I'm
making a change
overweight.
now, so don't worry about
So
that.
next time you're here, we'll check your weight. Maybe if we're lucky, we're allowed to see what you wrote on the paper. But that's on you. That's up
Yes.
to you.
Yes.
That is your paper. Your.
I will
goals.
say
those are your private goals.
One of these goals is also long term.
Cool. No.
That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
That's
One of those goals is
wonderful.
also long term.
That's
Okay.
awesome, dude. That's
Alright.
great. So you know what? Yeah, go ahead and wrap it up.
Go
So
ahead.
I'm happy you're taking this seriously. Number one.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
That makes me so proud.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm actually.
I'm
doing
glad.
something.
I'm
something-
glad I can make a change,
I'm not wasting my time.
Yeah.
and I'm glad I can make a change in my lifestyle as well as
Right.
yours
I
too.
wasted
Right.
a lot of
And
time
so
talking
I would like
people
to end this.
Sluggy Dougie, but it's
So-
great to see people like you.
This is
Taking the initiative.
so.
Yeah,
next,
taking it
uh,
seriously.
Yes.
Probably next episode, maybe the episode. I'm not quite sure, but I am gonna have one episode with just Finn, just so it's
Yeah.
fair.
Oh,
You both-
absolutely.
You both have
Absolutely.
your private session, but then eventually for the fun aspect, we're going to be playing card games
Yes.
while we socialize, while we talk about what we're doing.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like we could definitely do that. I
Okay.
would really
Yeah.
I really
Alright.
think we could do something like
And
that.
so
Maybe
on
not
that-
Cards Against Humanity or cards we have to read, but maybe like a different card game.
Well, no.
Yeah.
So what we were thinking was what I was thinking originally. Unless you have a new idea, which is fine. It's your
Mhm.
podcast. But I was thinking we start with this and then lead into
The card games.
like
as
because
well.
at some point
Yeah.
this is your introduction, and then we'll have Finn's introduction, which takes over 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But then when we get it into flow, it'll be like, okay, 40 minutes of let's catch up with how the workout's going, how everyone's feeling, what we've learned,
Yep.
Mhm.
all of us,
Mhm.
and then just play Cards Against.
Yeah.
Because look, we can play.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Oh yeah,
because-
Like
what was
we-
your idea? I'm sorry.
Well, no, that was exactly it.
Oh.
I liked it because it was just like that makes sense. We're not talking the entire time. We can have fun.
And then
Yeah, so it's like we get the educational stuff out of the way
First,
then
and
we
then we play cards. Yeah.
yeah. Because I mean, look, we can sit here and play other games if you want, but
Just as an idea.
yeah.
oh, no,
Instead of
that's
just
100%.
cards, yeah.
So
It's just what other games do. So that may be another thing you can think about in the back
Right.
of your
Yeah,
head.
I will think
is
about
2 or 3 weeks from now, when you and Finn are sitting in this room, what
How-
are we gonna do?
maybe hell with it. Maybe we can also. I was thinking maybe poker. Texas Hold'em poker.
I have 1 billion coins.
Wait, don't you have
Not with
chips?
that.
I have 20.
I do have. I have poker
quarters.
chips. I have poker
He
chips.
is poker chips.
yeah, that works.
I wouldn't use the quarters. That's actual money. That would not be smart to show.
That
on YouTube.
apparently is going nowhere. You know, I've offered it to him, and I can't even get rid of it.
If you want to get rid of it, hell, I'll take
Oh, not giving it away for free. I mean, like, hey, here's this. Can you do
Alright.
this? No.
So we're gonna wrap this up. This is fitness and fun with
Look at
us.
the camera, dude.
This is fitness and fun with us with the Muscle Man
And
my
wait.
email and my
And-
and
the Music Maestro
and the music maestro
Emmy.
and Troll Master.
the Troll Master, and my email is fitnessandfunwithus@gmail.com.
And that's absolutely fitness and
Fun
fun with us.